evening and welcome to year 4 of the bit of a mouth twister this one, the Fantasy Football Addicts, Auction Addicts draft, one of the two. Hey Craig, how's it going?
I'm very well, Johnny. How are you, sir?
I'm not bad. Looking forward to this. I say we do love an auction draft, and obviously this is a 16-teamer. Martin's given me some abuse. Martin's given me some abuse about my New York Giants picture with the socks a couple of months ago. He's making some rather rude comments on Twitter.
The second to last draft of the season, Johnny. So let's kick it off. I think you need to hit start.
I do, but then of course 98 Scots isn't on at the moment, so hopefully there was only 30 seconds. If they don't pick, it'll go on auto. So
yeah, that's it. 30 seconds, and we'll see. The majority said they would be here, so hopefully there won't be too many bot picking. Oh. There you go. He's put up Tyreek already, so he's obviously there. So this is, as you say, Johnny, 16-team one. This is its fourth year, is it? Is this its fourth year already?
Yeah, year 4. There's a bit down the bottom telling you the previous winners and stuff like that. So.
Oh, very good. So, so year 4 in, it's obviously auction. So it's, do you spend big or do you spend low and wait and rule the middle rounds, or what's it, various tactics. And it's always different in a 16-teamer as well. 16-team means a lot, but it's also a 1 quarterback league, which has to be noted.
There's the one for Martin.
Yeah, so the auction draft is basically, Martin, you get $200 to start with, and you've got 16 players to pick up as, just as a normal draft. But instead of picking, you nominate someone and then you bid on them, and you can bid as high as, you have to leave yourself $1 per player to fill the rest of your team, but you can bid as much as, so at the moment, obviously 185, because we need to keep $1 per player for 15 players, should we want to bid 185 on a player. And it's a free for all. It's bid away, and
Graham got for $49.
So there you go. Graham's picked up Tyreek Hill for $49.
Yeah, Scott. This is for American football. The best draft.
Yeah, this is definitely the NFL.
So Ross is up next. Oh, he's gone for Justin Jefferson.
So here we go. So now Justin Jefferson, you've got to think, how cold are people on him? The thing about an auction draft, the players that go up first, people tend to spend more money on them because they've got more money in their bank and you feel a bit more gallus. The longer the player sits waiting to be put up to auction, the more chance you've got of getting them at a more reasonable price.
I do love him, but I'm not going for him.
I still don't see Justin Jefferson. I mean, there you go. He's away up to 40. Why is it saying Team 6, Johnny?
Somebody left. There was somebody there before.
Yeah, I think there was. Wasn't there? Did they leave the league? Must have done. We'll need to get a replacement. Well, I mean, they've got Justin Jefferson for $43, so they can't be overly complaining about that. Someone just left the league. There you go. Shearer's just said it.
Yeah, I know. Does this mean manual? I'm obviously they wanted to do best ball. God's sake. It's never been best ball yet in 3 years.
Well, it's fine. We'll get a replacement. Someone will jump in and manage it on, or
yeah, Scott, you want to join
for the season,
Yeah. Well, Scott, if you want to join this one, just let me know. Well. So we are looking for one more now, but you're welcome to join.
Yeah, Martin, jump in now and you can still draft it. You've got Justin Jefferson, but if you want to jump in now, you can still draft it.
Yeah, there you go, Martin. There you go.
So we've got Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill away now. CD Lamb's up on the block.
Oh, Garrett Wilson went as well along here.
Oh, Garrett Wilson went as well. Shearer for 40. Yeah, so here go the stud wide receivers are all getting up there early. And CD Lamb's got his contract now, hasn't he? So he's a happy chappy. He'll be out on the pitch. We'll see how happy his quarterback is when he doesn't get his. But I think Dak's resigned himself to going on free agency next year and being one of the biggest free agents since, well, Reggie White probably, eh?
Yeah, well, that's it. You'll get paid. Somebody's going to pay him.
Oh, somebody will pay him a lot of money. I mean, look what Kirk Cousins got this year, and Dax, you can't get away from the fact that it's been, what does it need to nominate?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Kirk Cousins always seems to get the money.
Yeah, I mean, but it's you'd think Dax, that you can't sniff at the 12-3 seasons, or the 12-4, 12-5 seasons year after year after year. I know he's not getting it done in the playoffs, but
Well, I'm not going to bid for this because the Team 6 is just going to keep on bidding up to $83. So just keep on bidding.
let's get it up to $83 then.
Pretty sure that's how it works, is it not? It keeps on bidding until it reaches its max, so that's 83.
I don't know. I don't know if that's. I mean, it might be.
I think it is. Yeah, it happened before. So year one, actually, we had a couple of teams that didn't turn up, didn't play.
Right, I see. We'd
Yeah,
really
the
like
teams
just
up
to
to
get them
70.
away then. So getting them up to 83 or whatever it is then would be nice. Right, there we go. He's at 81. So that's him chundered his
Yeah, okay, well,
balance.
just
That's
in
him
case it
spent
doesn't happen, I'm not putting an 82.
$124.
Got a nice start, though.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't up for doing that in case he didn't go again.
Yeah, wouldn't have been that for
And
him.
we'll take that he's
Yeah.
down to $77 now, and it's out the way. And if he goes and gets Jamar Chase too, then that would be really good.
Well, if somebody doesn't want to take it, I'll just set their team to the best predicted score each week. The best I can do, because I can manually change it. Oh, they're still bidding. They're going to have another player soon. 43. They've got enough for this. So if you want Jamar Chase, you've got to bid 44.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's hope that he takes it. If he takes it now, then that's him out of the equation for a long time. No, he's not getting Jamar Chase. Doug's had enough. Doug has said not happening. And that's my dog going crazy because someone's just knocked the door. Couldn't they make it up, eh? Let me just mute my camera for a second, Johnny.
How many teams in the league? 16. 16 teams in the league, Scott. So it's just a bit of fun. It's a free league. So if you want to join us, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. Just jump in, and you've only got $77 left to spend, so you're up to play.
Well, you do have Justin McCaffrey and CD. Oh, each year has got Garrett Wilson and Jamar Chase. Oh, I like this.
Yeah, that's a good start to his team. With the two wide receivers, and it is a point per catch. It's a PPR, isn't it? So that's not bad. But this team 6 is going to go after all of these ones. So all of these ones are going to have to go over their projected.
I'm not pausing it, Duke. It takes forever to get through, and
that's
going...
St. Brown's already there. I mean, that's him already over his projected. CD Lamb gone, Tyreek. I mean, it's all the big wide receivers that have went, and McCaffrey.
Team, yeah. I'm guessing he's talking about Prodigy, but they were online earlier on. They've just got an auto, so maybe working. Yeah, not everybody can make it at this time of day. Again, Duke's up at stupid o'clock in the morning. But
yeah, it's
if it happens, it happens. I mean, I think first year, I think when 3 teams drop out during the draft.
At the end of the day, they end up just spunking the load, and they end up with nothing at the end, and the teams are, they've got a couple of superstars in them, but then they've got nothing else behind it.
Oh, it looks like I'm too busy talking and end up nominating.
That is frustrating, but there's nothing, there's nothing you can do about it, really.
I should really pay attention. Looks like I nominated Bijan. So.
I mean, Bijan's definitely one of the, I mean, that extra 0.1 per catch for running backs, that'll make a That makes Bijan a little bit more tasty. You know, he is a catching running back. I would love just Team 6 to pick him up here, though, and get him out of the way.
There's not many more nights we can do it, Duke, so I can't really do any more. So we're just going to play it. It's only a free draft anyway. Like,
yeah, don't worry. I mean, they'll be out the way soon enough. You know, they'll stop bidding soon enough.
I've got 2 drafts tomorrow night with Pez and Jack. So I've got Thursday night. We've got our home league draft. So I've not got any more nights we can start getting things done. And this is always a Sunday before the season. So it's been set for ages. Somebody decides to pull it at the last minute because they didn't realise it was festival, even though they played in it last year. I'm pretty sure.
What to do? Nominate someone that's who's injured, Johnny. Who's got a bad injury out for the season? Get them nominated and got a big projection. That's how you get the bots, you know.
What's AJ McCarthy?
AJ Brown here, up to $50 for AJ Brown. It's the receivers are certainly garnishing a lot of the bucks at the moment.
They are, I suppose. It is PPR.
Interesting to see. The tight ends and the quarterbacks start coming up. You know, it's all been wide. There's been 2 running backs and the rest been wide receivers. Let's see what Les is going to stick up.
Well, he just got himself AJ, so who's he going to go up? Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams, yep, I like that. I like that one. Let people spend their money on Devontae. Busted flush for me. I mean, he's not busted flush, is he? He'll do fine. He'll do well enough, but I don't think he's. I see regression.
Yeah, Scott, that's points per reception and half points per reception. So every time somebody catches the ball, even if it's for a minus, they've all got a point. And no, I'm not pausing. I mean, we're not going to get a replacement already when they've only got $64 left. So
he'll be done out soon. Look, you know, his money will go soon. I've done these drafts with the bots before, and it's used to be a very popular thing in NFL.com. You know, and there was a couple of bots in them, and they just bunked their load really early, and they end up with nothing. So I'd say just carry on with it, and I don't think Team 6 will be challenging in the season. He's just going to hoover up a couple of bigger names, unfortunately.
Well, I could potentially just like put their team down as a crappy team with no points each week, and then just put the players out on auction or on draft. But I can either set the team for it to do well, or put all the good players on the bench and let everybody get a win. But it's just the way it is. It's like playing against the Meridian with a crappy team.
It's Team 15 on mine now, but it was Team 6 before. It's now Team 15. So here's Stephon Diggs up. Now that's a big pick to go up on. Who got Devontae Adams, actually? That's
Steven.
SPG.
So he's got Amon Ra and Devontae Adams. And
yeah, he got a good price. So $22 for a top receiver is a very good price. So it is.
Yeah, look, it is annoying.
And Breece Hall's up now, so what you got? 47 for Breece Hall, 50 for Breece Hall. I mean, again, it's, you know, there is a drop-off from the first 3 running backs to the rest, I would say. So I understand the money going on Breece Hall. I'm just biding my time for now, you know. I'm going to wait and see what's happening when we get to the middle hall. But I see that there's quite a few folks still sitting without anybody, you know. Graham's picked up Tyreek. Doug's not got anyone yet.
Bushy's got Robinson and Hall. Nice one. That's quite a good running back.
Hazel's not got anyone yet. Ross ain't got anyone yet. Johnny's not got anyone yet.
No. So
I'm now bidding on Josh Jacobs after Breece Hall going to Bishy, so Bishy's put together Bejan and Brees Hall.
Yeah,
That's
a nice one, like.
very potent running back room, but that's down to $78 now. You know, that's where the problem lies there.
That's what we're saying. Look,
Josh Jacobs now.
Yeah,
Josh Jacobs is going to be a bell cow now. He really is. With Dylan not being there, it raises Josh Jacobs' value to me. It really does. Don't get me wrong. Not enough that I'm going to be paying $40 for him, but it does raise his value somewhat for me. I've got to say.
Oh, Arthur got him. Yeah, look, just pick somebody that's injured that's got a decent money, and then you just put it up, and it's going to end up in Team 6 because it's going to keep him busy until it reaches either he runs out of money. The Jameer Giggs has got to go for at least 43 because this thing's going to keep him bidding.
I mean, he's not bidding on everyone, though. That's the thing. He's not even bidding on that. Or did he go 43?
Yeah.
That's him out now, though.
Yeah, he'll be down to
Batch is heading after Gibbs for 46. I mean, Gibbs is, I think, there you go, winning offer for Batch. Batch gets Gibbs for 45. Again, I do it in Gibbs and Jacobs. That's a very good running back room. That's going to garner a lot of touches. So it is. And now it's Barkley's turn. So we're having a wee run of running backs here. What's his projected? 46. So my recommendation here is let Team 6 take him for 46. Or Team 15, as it says in mine now.
Yeah, it did that. It's still showing Team 6 here, so I don't know why it's jumped into 15, but there you go. Let Team have him. Unless somebody else wants him. There you go. So now he's got a maximum bid of 20. He's getting lower.
Yeah, so that's it. So he's gone for the next lot of rounds. There's no way that he's going to be involved in any of these next players that are coming up now. So he's gone. That's him out. Forget about him for now. So Johnny Taylor again, another big one, could have a massive season. I've kept him in Show Me the Money, Johnny. It was between him and Barkley and A-Chain. And I decided that the two that I wanted to go with the risk reward of A-Chan if he stays fit. And then it was between Barkley and Taylor who to drop, and I decided Taylor was the one I was going to keep. That I think that I prefer his situation this year, I've got to say.
Yeah, Scott, well, we've only got 15 now because one player pulled out when the draft started. You don't have to bid. That's the thing. You can
still. People are just sitting on their heels.
Craig's not bid yet, I don't think. There's not many active bids. You don't have to bid until the player you want. Because you might accidentally end up with a player where you're trying to bump up the price and end up with a player you don't want, which has happened too many times, which is quite annoying. But
here comes Travetti in, another one that I'm very cold on, but obviously, it's very popular pick, and rightly so. There's nothing to say that it won't be good this year. I'm very cold on the offense, and you got to be cold on some players, Johnny, don't you? I mean, you can't be hot on everyone.
No.
So this is where I'm very cold. It's, I mean, if he was going in the 8th round, I'd happily pick him up, but I'm preferring those around him this year. So here we go. We're up to 41. 41's bid by Steve. Is that Stephen? SPJ, is that Stephen, is it?
Yeah, it looks like Doug's got 42.
Up to 42 now. Yeah, see, he'll be
Graham.
acting. He's not got one on the board yet. Here comes Graham. Yeah, I think Graham's sneaky hot on Etienne. I think I've got to say, I think he's sneaky quite hot on him.
There you go. Graham got him.
There you go. Graham gets him for 43. I mean, that's a good deal, really, isn't it? And that's him now got Tyreek Hill for Travis Etienne for less than half his balance. Yeah, and here comes Puka now, and again, it's. I'm not of the agreement that Puka and Cup will both go brilliantly well. I can't get on board with that at all. I think they hurt each other. But I prefer Cup this year, I've got to say, than Puka, just purely because he's going later. Although he is catching up now, isn't he?
Yeah, but then obviously we hear it's not going later, it's going cheaper.
Well, that's the thing, yeah, that's
normally it's later. So Stephen got him. He's got Jonathan Taylor, Amon St. Brown, Devontae Adams, and Puka Nacua. That's starting to look very nice.
Yeah, it's a good start that, but there's only $41 left, so he's got a bit of a wait before he'll be doing much much more. And here comes Drake London now, so another number one wide receiver. You know, it's again just where he's going in drafts. I prefer others, so I've got no shares in Drake London whatsoever this year, so I fully expect him to have a career year.
Probably. Stevens after him. Oh, Bishy's going to look for his first wide receiver. Oh, there comes Duggan. $32.
Doug, yeah, he'll not let him go
cheap,
back with 33.
Sure. But then Bishy's only got 65.
I mean, that's the thing, you're spending money now, but if you look at those that have got more than one player, you know, Garrett Wilson, Jamar Chase, what a lovely wide receiver room, you know, Bijan and Breece Hall. What other draft can you get Bijan and Breece Hall on the same team, you know? You just can't.
Well, I got the same Breece Hall. Fair enough, I didn't have a second and third round pick, but yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you had
wow.
two packs, but
$41 for Drake London. Jesus. Oh, Arthur got $40.
It just goes to show you what can happen at this stage as well when two players are really interested in a player.
Yeah, so Bishy's now got $26. It's going to be a while before he gets a player again, I think.
So here comes Marvin Harrison up now, and yeah, I mean he's going to go a lot more than he's projected, isn't he? It's not going to go any cheaper than.
I don't have any Marvin Harrison, so I am tempted to bid and see what I go. I'm not going to go. I'm only going to go so far, then I'm going to stop. Like, so. I think
I've got a touch of him. I think I've got him. I've got him in a dynasty, at least one dynasty, but I'm not sure that I've picked him up anywhere in redrafts because I wasn't happy where he was going. You know. Well, yeah, I mean, this if he goes under 40, that could kind of be end up being the steal of the year at the end of the season. You know.
Yeah, who's going to nip him for 36? Oh no, I got him.
Yeah, no, you're in, Johnny. There you go. So
I wasn't going more than 35. So
the first piece of your pie is now
a rookie.
Thrown in.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Marvin Harrison Jr. Now let's see what's going to happen with the quarterbacks here. You know, it's you know my feelings in a one quarterback league.
Yeah. And so like, well, there is 6 points for a pass. Yeah, 6 points for a pass.
Yeah, 6 points for a pass touchdown, which makes a difference. It makes a huge difference, and it's always good to get one of them, you know. But kind of there's 16 teams here. No one's going to spend any more than. No one's really going to spend any more than $4 or $5 for a backup quarterback, are they? So.
But then on the flip side, it's only a minus half a point for an interception. So even if you get somebody that likes to turn the ball over, as long as you can throw into touchdowns, it's going to outweigh the thing. But there you go. Les has got him. Les CZCC. Here's Kieran.
Yeah, I mean, $34 is not bad at all. You know, I mean, Josh Allen throws a lot of touchdowns. He runs a lot of touchdowns and he throws a lot of touchdowns. So it's, you know, $34. I thought he was going to go for more than that. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not too sure what
Here's Kieran Williams up now. Obviously, no one worried about his punt return duties that people seem to be jumping up and down about. I don't get how people can jump. I don't think it's a bad thing for him in any way, really. Just try to get
no, because a lot of the punt returns will be a fair catch anyway. Like, you know what I mean? You just
exactly.
catching the ball. So.
I don't see it making any difference to what he's going to get running back, I've got to say, but people seem to be flapping about it. Here comes the first tight end up, so Travis Kelce now being nominated.
Roster's like him.
Projected to go for 29 already at 31. Ross was after him. Batch is leading at 30 at the moment. Anyone going anymore? Doesn't look like it. Batch picks him up for 30. I don't like the fact that Doug's sitting there quiet. I don't like the fact that Luke's sitting there quiet, you know.
I tried to bid in there in the last second and I bloody missed it as well. I was going to bid 30-21 for Travis. Yeah.
Yeah, don't wait the last second then, Johnny. That's advice here.
Well, I'm too busy talking. I'm too busy talking to you.
No, tell me about it. I mean, Mahomes will be big in this as well with 6-point throwing touchdown, and he's got much more weapons this year. It's he could be back to another really big fantasy year this year.
I do like Mahomes. That's why I did put him up for the hell of it. But
Fraser's interested too, Johnny.
You're in a bid more, you can have him. If not, I'll take him for 29.
Let's see
what's going on. Watching, so I'll get him for 29. Sure.
There you go, Johnny. $29. Patrick Mahomes and Marvin Harrison. Nice start.
Yeah. At least I've got my quarterback now, so I don't have to worry about him. So I'll be waiting for Kyler Murray, but I'm guessing you and Doug will probably bid for him. So
yeah, Kyler Murray might get a bit tasty.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, that's as I say, I've got many shares in Kyler Murray now, so I kind of need to start getting shares in others, I think, as well.
So obviously, well, I'm not bidding on this one, so we can yap away. So obviously, 98 Scott, nothing. Keltman, nothing, but he is bidding on Henry. Rodgers got Kyron Williams for 43. Arthur's got Jacobs, Gibbs, Diggs, Kelsey. He's got $51 left to bid. And who got him?
Good start, got him.
Yeah. Team 6, obviously, McCaffrey, Saquon, and Jefferson. Stevens got Taylor, Amon-Ra, Devontae Adams, and Puka Nacua. I've got Mahomes and Harrison. Oldman's got Travis and Tyreek. Let's has got Josh Allen and AJ Brown. Nothing for Doug, Duke, or Prodigy. He's now got a photo. So Bishy's got Bizan, Brees, and Drake. Gaff's got Henry, Lamb, and Shearer's got Wilson and Chase.
And now Lamar Jackson's on the block.
This is where you put a quarterback that nobody really wants for $20 and then chuck it on so Team 6 gets someone who got even less money.
Yeah.
But then
that's what I'm looking for the injury, wasn't it?
But then that's the thing though, because it's one QB, the prices are not crazy.
No.
You know what I mean? Whereas remember the last one we did with the Superflex, the prices were going nuts. Yep, that's Lamar going for
$26 as well for each year, so that's nice, You've got Lamar, Garrett Wilson, and Jamar Chase. I've got way too many shares in James Cook. Way too many shares in James Cook. I'm actively trying to trade him. Yeah, I do it often, Martin. I very often will go deep down the field and make people spend on ones that there you go. There's someone's done it now with Trey Benson. That was Luke. So Luke's done the very same thing. Let's see how much people are going to spend on Trey Benson. He's a $1 player if he doesn't come up before the back end, But right now he's going to be a $5 or $6 player. It's just the way it is with people having a balance at the moment.
That Bishy's gone for 3.
So there we go. Yeah, Bishy's saying I'll open there. Graham's got a wee fancy thing for Trey Benson this year as well, I think. I'm very, very cold on him, I've got to say. I think DeMarcado's in front of him still.
Oh, he's up to $6 for Bishy. Is anybody going to go 7? Lucky number 7, Graham.
There you go.
Luke's in there.
Oh, Luke jumped in at the back end. I hope Luke wasn't expecting to get... Look, you weren't expecting to get him for a $1 there, were you? Because it's way too early in the game for that. At this stage, my recommendation is to nominate players you do not want and just get people spending their money.
Here comes Jordan Love. So you're going to go, his protection is $5. He's already gone for more than that. So there you go, Stephen. Arthur's up to 10. Oh, big jump up to $10 for Arthur. Is that going to be enough for somebody really wanting him?
I'm not happy that Doug's got nobody yet because we will inevitably end up bidding each other up and overspending in the middle rounds just to get someone, and then you kind of catch up with everyone else and you think, well, I could be sitting here with kind of, $10 Taylor, St. Brown, Adams, and Love, and instead I'm sitting here with middle of the road folk, and I've spent the same money.
There you go. So Stephen's now got Jordan Love, Jonathan Taylor, Amon St. Brown, Devontae Adams, and Puka. It's pretty good.
Yeah, people are starting to get, you can see there's
I'm not.
five there for Stephen now with Puka too, yeah.
But then that Stephen only got 20 bucks, so he can't go more than that. Roddy's up to 31 bucks for a bid here. So Roddy's got up for 31.
Fraser.
So Fraser, yeah. So he's got Kieran and Sam.
That's Kieran and Sam Laporta, yeah. It's a decent start. Still 126 bucks back. Here comes Chris Olave.
I do like Chris Olave. I just don't trust. And I like Derek Carr. I just don't trust Derek Carr.
And that's my problem. I love Chris Olave. I just don't love the offense this year. I'm happy to go with Kamara, but
I've always liked Derek Carr, but it's just not the same now. So
he's just not the same quarterback anymore. I've never been a fan. I've never disliked him. I've just always thought he's very meh. But I don't even think he's that. Well, he wasn't last year anyway, so he does need to step up quite considerably.
Here comes A-Chain.
That's Devin A-Chain up now on the block. Oh, and look at that. All of a sudden, the bidding starts going mental again.
Oh, Ross really wants him. He's jumping up 5 every time. Is he going to go up to 46? How much has Ross got? Oh, he's got plenty of money. Oh, here comes Craig sneaking in there.
I just try to sneak in at the back end and see if I can nick him.
No, I think Les really wants him too, to be honest.
Come on, you can't be that much after him. Yeah,
he's bidding up to 45 and he's only got 102, so he really wants him. So
yeah, I'm good.
He's bidding half his budget. So
have him.
Pacheco.
Have him. Here comes Pacheco now, so that's 2 big running backs, one after the other. Getting to the stage now, we're going to need to pick someone up soon.
Scott needs a pint. I think Craig might do too, but he's got to take the hip for a boxing. Oh, up to 43. Oh, he's not got any players yet. He's after his first player. He's got the budget.
This is the stage we're at now, isn't it? Where you kind of start thinking, shit, I really need a running back. Look at how much he's going for. But
I do like Pacheco, but not for that much. So he's now got Derek Henry, Pacheco, and CD Lamb. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's a strong start. That's a real strong start. Derek Henry, Pacheco, and CD Lamb, and here comes Ayuk, and of course he's been paid now as well. What he was looking for, so he'll be a happy chappy as well now. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Getting ready to settle in and have a go at winning the Super Bowl. So yeah, you can see him. He's certainly stopped rising now. Worth well more than that 18 that's projected for him.
So
I'm not surprised it's already at 28.
29.
I have no interest, but I get why it's going up,
Well, 29 is my highest. If Roddy wants me to go one more, no, I'll have him at 29. That's not bad. Well, I do like Ayuk, so I had to get him somewhere, so I'll take him at 29.
Could be a steal. Yeah, I'm cold on him this year, I've got to say. Even with his contract, I'm still quite cold on him because he's been sitting out all pre-season as well. And
so I don't know if Doug watching
money for about 3 years now. So
any news on is it Williams? Is he going to play, or because that makes a big difference in some of the players?
I don't know, to be honest. The last I seen, he was still sitting out, but I dare say he'll be back.
Well, he wants the big bucks, isn't it? So
no, I don't think Perrine affects Pacheco in any way, Martin. I think Perrine is just McKinnon, but he's not as good at it as McKinnon was. So I don't think it'll affect what Pacheco does in any way. Just as McKinnon being in there didn't affect Pacheco in any way last year. He was still a top class running back.
There you go. Doug's got his first man, Mike Evans, for $22.
So we got Mike Evans for $22. I was sleeping there. I was answering Martin's question. he wouldn't have got him for $22. I can assure you.
I saw he was up, but I wasn't paying much attention to how much he was going for.
So did I. Saw he was up, but I didn't see what he actually went for in the end.
I knew start I'll be watching. So because obviously if he doesn't play, that affects McCaffrey and affects everybody else because he's such a good player. So they got to bloody pay him.
And the fact that he's not had a pre-season would worry me very much as well. But we'll see. You know, these linemen, they're ready to go anyway, aren't they? They're beasts of men.
There you go. Doug really wants.
Nico's getting up there, eh?
I just say I'm one more bid and I'm not one, so you can have him. There you go, Doug.
I do think he is the number one, and I think all of those with Tank Dell and Stefan Diggs also getting attention. It'll open it up a bit for Nico, you know.
Oh, he's definitely number one. There you go, Jalen Hurts. Well, the thing is, people will bid for him, so it's not as if Team 6 is going to end up with him. So.
Oh yeah, no, Team 6 can't be ain't going to get Jalen Hurts. No way.
He's up to 28 already, 29. So he's getting close.
Yeah, I mean he's going to be. Remember, there's only four quarterbacks gone, so there's still 12 people needing a quarterback, and this is a big one. You know, I knew his bid would get up there.
Fraser got him for 29.
Yeah, so Fraser runs away with Jalen Hurts. Happy days. And here comes Cooper Kupp. This was one that I was wanting to come up a bit later. I'm not going to lie.
So was I. But I knew it was going to happen. Here comes Doug wanting him too.
Yeah, there's a lot of people wanting them as a problem, you know. So I'm just kind of going to have a look down the wide receiver list and see what's still there. I'm happy in the knowledge of there's plenty still there, so I'm just going to lay off now.
There's Graham.
Yeah, good.
Graham got.
That has money.
Graham got him.
Graham got him.
Yeah. There you go. Martin reckons that Godwin's as value over Evans this year. We know how much you like it.
I've never been a Godwin fan, so I can't say I agree. I can only say
I do like Godwin. He's a nice sort of catcher for Baker.
Never been a fan. I don't know. I've just never been a fan. I've never been really. I don't know. It's Buccaneers as well. I've always been kind of Mike Evans, so never really been interested in Godwin. And never had much interest in him because I've had Evans.
He's been a sneaky fantasy one though. Can he get the points? So who's up now then? What was my nomination? It's going to be Pittman.
He's not for me. And here comes Michael Pittman. I mean, the main and probably only real target for Richardson. So if Richardson's going to do anything at all this year, Michael Pittman's going to have a huge season. My worry is the more I see about Richardson, the less I think he's ready for a full season and to get down and dirty and into it. I think he's going to be a couple of years before you see his full potential if he gets that long. He's not played much football at all in his life.
Doug's trying to get a bargain here, isn't he? So I'm not overly keen on
I'm not going near. I'm not interested in Pittman here either.
You weren't getting him for bloody 17 anyway.
Quite start thinking about who I'm interested in, though.
He's building up his wide receivers, though. I'm not overly keen on Pittman, to be honest. I think it's just because I don't trust Richardson's passing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame Doug for taking them. You know, it's he's getting these receivers at nice prices. You know, and it's filling up the team nicely and keeping money in the bank.
I'm going to be bidding more than DJ Moore.
It's just Doug trying to bid me up, but if he does it one more time, he's getting them for 25, so he can have them. There you go.
Well, he is watching,
I've got them all over the shop. I have him all over the shop. I've no interest in him now.
Oh, to be happy with 25, that's pretty good. I'd rather have DJ Moore over Michael Pittman, to be honest. But
Yeah, so would I. But then he's paid more for DJ Moore than Michael Pittman.
yeah, not by much. $2? Yeah.
No, couple of bucks.
Well, I can't bid on Debo. I've already got Ayuk. So
Well,
that
it's
will
one of
not
those
go
ones.
through.
See, now that Ayuk's got his contract done, I'm less interested in Debo. I was picking him up when Ayuk was up in the air, but now
So
that we
the
know
current,
Ayuk's staying put and
current stats at the moment, Ross
um,
has got James Cook. Fraser's got Hurts, Williams, and Laporta. Arthur's got Jacobs, Gibbs, Diggs, and Kelsey. Team 6, obviously, the same 3 as before. Stephen's got Jordan Love, Jonathan Taylor, Amon Rassett Brown, Devontae Adams, and Puka Nacua. I've got Mahomes, Harrison, and Ayuk. Graham's got Etienne, Tyreek Hill, Cooper Cup. Leisure's got Allen, Etienne, and AJ Brown. Doug's got Evans, Nico Collins, Michael Pittman, and DJ Moore. Luke's got Trey Benson, Chris Olave, and Deebo Samuel. Roddy J's got Mark Andrews. That's not a bad one to have on his own. Fishy's got Robinson, Hall, and London. Gaff's got Henry, Pacheco, Lamb, and E-Shearer's got Lamar Jackson, Garrett Wilson, and Jamar Chase. So we've got, is Tank Dell going to go for Nico
on the block,
Collins?
and there's a wee bidding more going on in Tank Dell. I was interested a little bit. I mean, I'm interested, but I'm not. There's 2 that I'm targeting now
The thing is, though,
at
he's
wide
good,
receiver.
but he has been
Just
injured.
I'm worried about all the mouths that have got to be fed over there, and I do have shares in Tank Dell and other places, So I'm worried about the mouths.
Oh, Graham's looking pretty good though with Travis Etienne, Tyreek Hill, Cooper Cup, and Tank Dell. That's pretty good. I could have kept
Yeah,
them
that's a
bidding.
good start.
Oh, did I go from a man?
Go for
But
your
not a
man.
lot.
Yeah, I mean it's he's going to get the ball, isn't he?
Yeah. But it's whether they get him the ball, that's a hard thing.
Well, that's the big thing, but I mean, he is the superstar there, isn't he? That's the thing. He's the only player on that offense that you can have any sort of confidence in, and you don't know that much about him.
Well, in fairness, I'm a Giants fan. I do have some confidence in a couple of other players. I just don't think they so.
Yeah, but that's because you're a Giants fan, so you're seeing it through blue tinted glasses. Nobody else has confidence in those other folk, Johnny. That's your problem.
No, there you go. You can have. I'm going 25. You can have them after that. But
No, I'm done.
I'm just. I'm more pissed off the fact he changed from 9 to 1. It's just let a number bloody say retire. Oh, Luke's in yet.
I've got enough shares in my elite neighbours at the moment as well. It's I need some shares in some different people now.
I don't actually think I've got any shares in the elite neighbours.
Yeah, I've got a few. I've got quite a few. So I'm looking for different ones now.
I normally do go for Jaden Reed, but let somebody else have him for a change because I do have him in a lot of places.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see what he goes for here. I'm not adverse to picking him up here if he's going to go cheap enough.
Well, there's no point now. If he's going to go that fucking cheap, I'll take him. But yeah.
He's not going for that either. I'll let you have him for 13.
Oh, I'll take him for 13. I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's Marvin Harrison, Brandon Ayuk, Jaden Reed. I'm just again, it's a mouse to feed thing for me in the Green Bay. I'll take my swing later on with Dontavian Wicks or one of them.
Well, so I was going to wait for him too, but I thought, nah. I was going to maybe wait for Romeo Dubes actually because I do like Romeo Dubes or Dubs.
See what Christian Watson's doing,
Ooh,
that kind of thing.
There you go. Rashad White. It's been a while since I've had some big bucks.
Yeah, it's about time I picked someone up on it. I mean, it's again, I'm looking for volume there. It's the volume of touches he's going to get. And Edmonds is on IR now as well, so it's kind of what Bucky Irving that's the other.
Is he?
That doesn't overly scare me. So it's a touch thing, for Rashad White. It's I think he'll get a lot of touches, a lot of chances to do something with the ball. So I'll filter him in. This is my first pickup. $38 is okay.
I'll go up to 20. So there you go. Fraser, you can have him for that. Unless Luke's in now.
Here comes Luke. Fraser's after him again. I mean, Fraser's looking to stack him up with Hurts.
Oh yeah, so yes, we only
And
got
there
him
you
to
go. He has stacked
23.
him up with Hurts.
That's not bad. That's a nice. That's
See
40,
if I'm
$52 for the pair of them.
If I'm Luke, I'll look at his team and I see that he's going for the stack and know that he'll pay that extra couple of bucks. So I'll push him up that extra couple of bucks more than I'm happy going just to make him pay it.
Here comes Jalen
Here
Waddle.
comes Jalen
Arthur's
Waddle.
after Waddle.
Yeah, he's certainly paying the money for him.
Here you go, 23.
Yeah, it's one of those ones.
It's worth it. There you go. It's worth it for that amount because he will get the targets. Not as much as obviously Tyreek Hill, but that offense is pretty deadly when they get going. So
I have got no shares in him, but if Doug wants to take him for 26, he's more than free to, because what he's going to do with 5 wide receivers like that when he can only play 4 of them, well, good bench player, Doug. Well done. I just don't get where you're going with that, but fire on.
Whoa, that's a big. Luke definitely wants some 21, and Fraser's up to 23. Oh, Doug's after trade bait. Trade.
Great. Aye, well, you're going to have to. That's the thing. And you've not even got a running back yet. You've got $71.
Nobody often has got.
I'll pick up DK for 24 because I mean he's a beast, and if that offense is going to be fast moving, it's going to be high octane. So I think he's going to have a massive part of that. So I'll happily take DK Metcalf for $24.
I'm pretty sure you are allowed to trade. That makes sense. I'll have a look.
And here comes CJ Stroud now, and so another person's going to fill in that quarterback hole, and that person won't be me because I mean I think Stroud will be absolutely fine this year. I just don't think he'll have the year that he had last year. I think that defenses are going to know what he's all about this year more than they did last year. So
yes,
I think
Doug,
there'll be a little bit of regression, but he'll still be a fantastic fantasy player. I just don't think he'll be as good as he was last year.
And yeah, to answer your question, Doug, you can trade. So you're okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Check that before you got other players. But...
And I mean, here comes another number one wide receiver. It's Zay Flowers will be the number 1 wide receiver target for Lamar Jackson. How many targets that'll actually garner him, I don't know, but he will be the top target at wide receiver. So why wouldn't you chuck $15 at him?
Yeah, well, there you go, Zay. We're up to 16 now.
Happy days. Yeah, that's quite good. I'm happy with Zay Flowers for 15. That is for sure.
Oh, did you get him? There you go.
And up comes Joe Mixon now. And again, there's no reason Joe Mixon can't have a very good year there. He's another one who's moved teams, been at a team for a long, long time and then moved all of a sudden, and I don't like that. So I'm very cold on Joe Mixon this year, and I've got him in a few, so I'm not going to be bidding on him here.
Well, I've stopped bidding, but Shearer definitely wants him. 98 Scots after him. 98 Scots got
98 Scots hasn't got anyone yet, and they're on auto, so Shearer's picked him up for 29, so he wouldn't have went above 28.
He was online. He was online earlier on. He probably just got fed up.
Yeah, maybe set their some you can set your target to what you're willing to spend on each player. You can set that before you go if you know you're not going to be there.
Yeah, and he was their first winner 3 years ago, as you can see down the bottom. And I think you lost the final the second year too, and came 5th last year. So he does take part, which is good.
There we go. Alvin Kamara, Shad White, DK Metcalf, and Zay Flowers. That's a decent start now. Well, that was me that nominated Alvin Kamara there, and I didn't mean to. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I didn't mean to nominate Happy Mine either. Like, I didn't pay attention, but that's yours.
So we're up to 24 for McBride now, and that's 23 for McBride.
24 now for
Gazpacho's in to
24.
steal it off 98 Scots. Yep, there you go. 24 is enough to win Trey McBride. Derek Henry, Isaiah Pacheco, CD Lamb, Trey McBride. That's got the makings of a very good side.
Yeah. Well, I would have went for him, but I've already got Harrison. I don't want too much.
Here comes
I can't go for not with that offense. Jeez. I know Russell Wilson will get you fantasy points, but bloody hell, it's going to be tough to watch. Probably worse than the Giants, to be honest, to watch. But who am I going to nominate next?
Are you up next, are you?
I think I am.
I mean, here's George Pickens, another one that's a number one wide receiver. You know, I mean, you worry about the quarterback situation, but he's a number one wide receiver, and he's a beast of a man. If he can be anything like what, I'll take him happily. I'm very happy with that pickup as well. I'm starting to catch up in terms of monetary value, though, which is my problem. I've now got about the same as Fraser. You've got more. You've got a bigger max than me.
Yeah.
But the same as Doug. Luke's got much bigger. Prodigy's got much bigger. And then the sit outs. We've got more. So yeah, I'm back in the pack again, Johnny.
Yeah, but then you've got 3 receivers and 2 running backs. It's not as if you've got stuck it all in one player.
Yeah, no, I'm
spread out.
I'm happy with what I've got, but I've kind of filled in the middle, overpaying for a couple, I would say, which is a problem with going about it this way, not bidding early, as you end up overpaying for Rashad White, Alvin Kamara, maybe a wee bit too much. And now someone else comes up that you really want, and you start looking at your balance and saying, I can't afford them. If I go here, then that's me in the doldrums for a while, But I would love to add Ken. Oh no, in fact, I wouldn't like to add Kenneth Walker. I've still got DK Metcalf. What am I saying? No, I'm glad I'm out here.
There you go. Pez will be proud of me.
Eh?
Pez will be proud of me. I got his man.
Did you pick him up? Did you get him?
Yeah.
Oh, so you did. Yeah, Kenny Walker, 31.
It's a no bad first running back at this time of day. So, Terry McLaurin, he could go for quite a bit.
And this is another one I would really like to get a hold of in places, and I don't think I've got him overly many places, but I think he's on. If Daniels is what they think he is, I think McLaurin is going to be his target.
Definitely.
So I'm certainly willing to pay $17 to find out. You're obviously willing to pay 18.
Well, I'm willing to pay 20.
Les is willing to pay 19.
I'll pay 20, but I'm not paying any more. Because I do like him, even though he is a Redskin.
Yeah, I think he should do quite well. I think he's on for a real good year this year, I have to say.
Doug, you had to nominate
puts up T. Higgins. Yeah, I'm very cold on T. Higgins this year. As I say, I don't like the situation at all there in Cincinnati with the 2 wide receivers being unhappy with what they've got,
Well, I am a T man, but I'm not going more than 14. So if somebody wants them, they can have them. But there you go. Les Watson.
I'd say I'm cold on T. Higgins this year, and again, it's not to say it's not. You have to be cold. There's people that you just can't. You're inevitably going to be cold on for a year, and I'm not saying T. Higgins is a bad player. If I had him in Dynasty, I would be more than happy to have him in Dynasty. because I think he'll be better the year after once he's been paid. But
so
until he settles down, until his contract situation sorted out properly, I'm not interested.
Well, Ledger. Well, I was about to say Ledger's got the money, but yeah, no, really, because he spent 45 on H and 51 on Brown, 34 on Allen, and 21 on T. So he's got a maximum of 38. I've got 34.
Yeah, he's down to 38 now.
Oh, you're up
I mean, here comes another one.
Now, so.
How this guy can play week one, I will never know. But there you go. He's going to be out there week one. Whether he's out there all 17 weeks this year is a different matter entirely. But I've been cold on him because of that. I'm now very hot on him because he's going to be playing. So
yeah. I'm not going more than 15 though because I'm basically filling a bench spot now because I've got my.
Well, that's the thing. If I take him, I'm filling my last flex spot. But it's if I go for him, that as high as I am on him now, I do like Rice now. I've got to say, but I'm not willing to take him here right now. There is others that I want there at wide receiver.
So who got?
It might just go that little bit cheaper.
Oh, that's Henry, Pacheco, Lamb, Rice, McBride. Teams are starting to fill
Here
out
comes
that back
Amari
from
Cooper
98
now,
spots.
And again, Amari Cooper will garner a good fee here, and rightly so because he's a proper number one wide receiver. Again, I just worry about the quarterback situation and is Deshaun Watson anymore? Is he going to come back to what he was? How many years ago is it now? What, 3 years ago? Since he last done well in Houston?
Is it 4? This is the
4
second
years,
year.
Is it?
Is this the second year? He got banned for a year, then he signed. Third year.
Yeah, third year.
And he was banned for a year, so it must have been 4 years ago.
Yeah, he sat out for a year, he was banned for a year, and then last year doesn't really count, does it? Because he played once or twice.
Yeah. Think of Hollywood Brown, how long is he out for? And he can never stay healthy.
I think he's going to be back kind of week 2 or 3. Like, there's no put him on an IR or anything like that. I think Hollywood Brown will do absolutely fine this year. I would rather have Rice on my team if he's going to be playing. I would rather have Worthy on my team, to be honest. But Hollywood will get his touches. He will get his. Again, it's a proper mouse to feed thing as well there because you know that Mahomes likes to spread it about, but Mahomes is a quarterback who feeds the wide receivers well. They can all score quite well in any given week. And here's Dalton Kincaid up now, so Johnny's in for the Dalton. Again, he's one of those top kind of 5 or 6 tight ends and they make a difference,
No, I was just hoping Luke could bid a bit more, so I was hoping I didn't get up for 30. I can't afford it.
I do feel like there's Luke picking him up for 31, and I don't blame him. I do feel like the tight end depth is a lot better this year, though. I think there's a lot more tight ends that will score a lot more points than there has been in the past. And this is a guy I could not be colder on.
There you go. So
absolutely could not be colder on this chap, Keenan Allen. I just think the mouse that need to be fed there. Someone inevitably. It's a rookie quarterback. Someone's not going to get fed. I think he's going to look at. He's going to look at DJ Moore first. Then he's going to look for a doomsday, not Allen. Then by the time he's looked for a doomsday, he's going to be getting touched. He's going to be getting hit. So then he's going to dump it off to Komet or Swift. And Allen's going to be an absolute afterthought for me.
I guess I'll see that Ricky Pearsall has been released from the hospital. He got a gunshot in the chest. Fuck, he's lucky to be alive.
They both got. Apparently, they were fighting for the gun and it went off. I think they both got shot, him and the assailant.
Yeah, they did, but Ken, bloody hell, man. It's just
crazy, Anna. Welcome to San Francisco.
I know. But at least Ken, I mean, how's that going to affect him getting shot in the chest? I ken he's been released in that, but that's got to be him. He's got to be knackered for a bit because it's going to affect your breathing.
Oh, he'll be out for a while now. It's Ayuk will be gutted to sign his contract. You've got an extra couple of million a year now. Here comes George Kittle up on the mark, and yeah, I mean, I don't think the Ayuk news is any helpful to George Kittle either. You know, it's just all it's going to do is take catches off of him, and he'll have his weeks for sure. George Kittle will have some big weeks, but he's going to have some real bad weeks as well. You know, there will be weeks where he does nothing.
Well, I'll not be winning a bid for a while, so.
And then here comes Kyle Pitts, the enigma that is Kyle Pitts.
I know.
What was he, the 4th pick of the draft in 3 years, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
3 years ago now, when he was good, and then 2 years of pish.
Yeah, was he that good though? I mean, he was fine in his rookie season. I would say fine over good. Well, Ayuk was on. There was chat that they were going everywhere else, Doug. So, you know, I agree. I didn't think he was ever going anywhere, but it still affected their draft positions. And now that Ayuk is signed, it does affect where they're going in fantasy drafts. It's just the nature of fantasy, I'm afraid. And Joe Burrow seeing a 6 point. I mean, Joe Burrow will throw a lot of touchdowns if he's fit and on the patch. It's you know, this is a kind of steely spot as well where you can, you know, he'll be sneaky good this year if he stays fit. And his receivers are all on the pitch and going for it. And their Luke's picked him up as well. So there goes quarterback to Luke.
Luke's picking up a nice
He's
team
now
for
on
not
Burrow,
spending too
Benson.
much. Olave, Debo,
Three good
Kincaid, and
receivers
Neighbours.
there, a great tight end, and
Running backs a bit.
a very good quarterback, one of the best throwing quarterbacks out there. So yeah, I don't blame him. Who's got CD Lamb? So let's see if Gaspacho is going to be interested here because you know, if I'm him, I would be. That's a stack that wins you championships. So it is.
Whether he likes him or
I'll
not, he's
stick
got
a wee
9
cheeky
seconds to
9 in for
decide.
Dak. I'll take Dak. Why not?
Oh, for $9, definitely. I would maybe even go. Yeah. Is he going to go for him? Oh, you got him.
Yeah, I'll take Dak. I'll happily take a bit of Dak because you know, he's again, you know, he scores a lot of fancy points, and this is 6 points for a thrown touchdown. So Dak throws a lot of touchdowns, and I'll try and pair him up with Ferguson later on, you know, and
Yep. Well, there you go. Arthur's got 2.
stack him up with Ferguson as my tight end, and then that'll be a relatively cheap, very nice stack that could make
Well,
a difference, you know.
That's why Craig was very happy to get him at that price here, Martin. That was a bit of a. I can't believe he went so low, to be honest. But
Yeah, I'm very happy with that. As I say, he's
1, 2, 3, 4.
got more than Jordan Love as well. I mean, Dak is a proven points machine in fantasy. He's done it his whole career.
7 teams needing a quarterback still. Not bad out of 16.
Here comes Roma Doomsday now. Who's going to get a bit antsy on the
Luke's after him.
It's just a mouse to feed thing there, but I do think he'll be fed. I think Rome will get his touches. I'm just not interested in him this year. You know, I think he's going to be much bigger in the coming years. I'm happy to stay away from him this year. Oh, 12 is very cheap for each year to get him. 11 bucks. Yeah, that's a good pickup. But he has picked up Swift as well, so that's pretty heavy on that Bears offense. It's going brand new year one.
I'll
Oh
have one
yeah,
bid, but I'm not
shock
going to
horror.
win him.
Up comes Jake Ferguson. Maybe I won't be pairing the two then.
There you go. Craig and Doug to trade Waddle for Tyler, calling it now. I'm not sure they two will trade against each other. Too much of a rivalry for that one. We're giving them away. So.
Oh, we trade all the time. You'll be surprised how often we trade.
Oh,
Actually,
you
it is
do.
quite
I've seen some of the fucking trades in the other league, but yeah, I don't know. I think this one might be a bit different.
We have been known to throw a wee trade in there from time to time. There, Stephen picked up Jake Ferguson for 15. That's yeah. I mean, I could have went and paired him up with Dak, but I decided just to leave it and go with Dak on his own. And here comes Tua now. So you're going to get him, Johnny? I thought he was going to be the first to drop all the way.
I wouldn't say no for a buck.
Not having that.
No, Luke will get him for $2. Oh, Graham's on for $3.
Graham's wanting cover for. I don't blame. See, you know, I'm not big into the two quarterbacks, but if I had Anthony Richardson, I'd be wanting a decent backup on my bench as well because you know, he could end up not being very good this year, and to have a decent quarterback on your bench that you can throw in over him, I don't blame Graham one iota there for picking up Tua, because it's another one that you're not 100% confident about week in, week out, you know.
There you go, James Conner.
Yeah, and another one that if he can stay fat, but it's a big if, isn't it?
Yep.
The running backs will get the few and far between now in terms of.
You should try and look. You should try and get him. At least one of them will be fit.
Yeah, they're dogs after him as well. I mean, as I say, the running backs are kind of getting few and far between now. Oh, Doug and Fraser. I like a Doug and Fraser battle. That they can get quite interesting.
Oh, Luke likes the chip in too. Coutinho's is it? Well, that's what I'm saying. Luke might go for the bench.
Here comes Luke jumping into the party. I mean, I get why they're all going for him because when you look down the running back list now, there's not very many proper number ones left, you know. So picking one up now is. And Doug's got the money there now, you know. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that Doug got him, and it's perfectly fine running back one. To be fair, you know.
Here comes Evan.
Well, now here comes another tight end that would potentially have targeted if he came up a wee bit later on.
Yeah, it's a bit of a wild draft.
Yeah, they always are. Bit of a wild draft, these years said on the draft chat. They always are.
There you go.
It's auction at its best.
I got Scott. Well, if you want to take it over, you're more than welcome. Then you'll be ready for next year. It's just as an orphan team. But we'll put it up if anybody wants to take over. If not, I'll just get left empty and get replaced next year. But it would be good if somebody took it over. Even if you only check the team once a week, just to pick it and go. But
yeah, make sure the starters are in and stuff.
You're more than welcome, Scott, to jump in and take over. Ken, you've got $20 still to work with. And there's a lot of players that you can get later on for really cheap. That's what some people like to go for.
And that's it. It's the dollar. The dollar players will come into play very. You know, it's the dollar players do come into play in the two when you only start with 200. You know, there's 16 players that need picked up. And when it's if you've only got $1, then obviously the player who you nominate is $1. You nominate you put the first dollar up, so you have to put them up and hope that nobody comes in over your head and takes them off you, you know. And if someone comes in, obviously you can't bid again, so you need to wait to your next bid.
But then, of course, once your team is full, no matter how much money you've got, you can't bid anymore. So that rattles it down. So when teams are getting filled, the draft starts getting faster, and you get a better chance of getting the players. It is a fun draft, like. But...
And then it does at the end. The last couple of rounds end up just being a normal draft because everyone's down to dollar players, so it's who you pick. Although there's always one person that's got a chunk of change still sitting there that can steal them off you if they really want to.
Yeah. But then there's not much point finishing a draft with money because in this one you don't take it with you. So definitely in the auction one we have, but the auction dynasty I'm pretty sure that's different. But this one, David Montgomery for 24, that's pretty good. Williams, Montgomery, Smith, Godwin, Porter, Hunter.
Chris Godwin went for 15 to Fraser. He snuck him in there for so Godwin, Smith, 23 and 15. His wide receiver room, very good.
Yeah. The Porter, Montgomery. So he's got 2 Detroit, 2 Philadelphia. I want to play him in week 5.
So he does,
Hart's, Montgomery, Smith, and Godwin all, but week 5 by week. I'm going to set the fixtures that I play Fraser in week 5.
Yeah. So their 98 scouts has picked up 2 players in a row now, Najee and then Christian Kirk.
He's getting it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The autos are going to pick them up now, so it is what it is. You know, it's the autos, but the autos will only go to their sleeper value. And then once we've picked up a few more, then it's that'll get rid of that, you know. At the end of the day, when there's autos in, there's autos in. There's nothing you can do about it, you know. I mean, that team 15 was filled. That literally pulled out during the draft.
Yeah. Oh, it has changed now
What can
to
you do
15. It
about
was
that?
4 for so long. Yeah, I wasn't pausing the draft to try and find somebody when it's and everybody else is near enough here apart from 98 Scots.
No, that's it.
Thinking
And they'll
auto,
play
but
they'll play their league. They'll play their teams as well, though, is the thing. They will. They've obviously just not been able to make the draft, but I believe they'll play their teams.
I do wonder if they're actually obviously in a different area, region. So
That's the thing as well. Yeah, they might very well be.
I know,
But
Luke,
here
it'll
comes
be,
Ramondre Stevenson.
is it about 4 in the morning for you, Luke? Something like that. But yeah, you obviously don't sleep
Yeah,
like
it
the
must
rest of us.
be.
So.
Must be. And he's coming in hard for Ramondre.
He's getting a hard on for Ramondre. Did he not get
I'm
Benson?
trying to get him.
I mean,
Yeah, Luke's got the money as well at the moment, hasn't he? Yeah, he kind of has. I'll go one more. See if he's see how much he wants him. Yeah, okay. The white flag has been risen. You may have him. Look, there you go.
it's looking pretty good here now, though.
I'm very cold on Mostert this year, I've got to say, because I'm so high on Achan, I think I just can't be high on Mostert. So I've got no interest in having any shares in him whatsoever. And I don't have any shares in him whatsoever. So again, watch this, he'll have a career year. And there we go,
That's
the
what
auto's
usually
got him.
happens.
So obviously no one else interested over that. So yeah, away goes another auto.
That's not actually not bad, though. For 3 autos. Well, Kirk comes over the Keenan, but Mostert and Harris have got him. So many spank dollars. Yeah. But then that's what the auto does. It goes up to the bid and it can't go any higher.
Yeah,
That's what we were doing with Team 15
higher.
earlier on with these ones.
Yeah, it's all yours. Look, you can have them. Seen you were keen. And here comes Fraser just to poke my ribs a little bit here. Yeah, that's it. I'll take Calvin Ridley happily for 17. I'm quite happy with that wide receiver room now. DK Metcalf, Zay Flowers, George Pickens, Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
That'll do me nicely.
There's
And then
a
I've got
few.
Rashad White and Alvin Kamara and Dak at quarterback. That's filling in nicely.
Yeah, we're about the same, apart from you've got more money.
Here comes Tony Pollard now. I mean, Pollard's one of those ones where Spears is sitting right there. He's got a lot to prove, I guess, Pollard. That's the thing. He has got a lot to prove. Prodigy's going to need to start filling in some. Oh, he's on auto as well. So he's there we go. He's picked up Tony Pollard for 21. And that's the
Yeah,
thing.
he's
See
gonna.
all of these kind of ones that nobody's really wanting. You know, Nick Chubb will probably go to one of the autos, things like that. You know, it's like that's kind of what you just have to work with when if you went on auto. You know.
That's true, Ishii. I don't know what's point leaving any money.
No, don't leave yourself any money. You can't take it home with you. I always make sure when I'm on my last player, I bid every penny.
Yes,
Just
Arthur.
so it doesn't leaves me with zero.
We know you love Nick
Yeah, I love
Chubb,
Nick Chubb.
Arthur.
I love
So
Nick
do
Chubb
I.
as well, but
I hope he's as good when he comes back from injury because he is a beast before. So
it is a big if, though, isn't it?
yeah,
Oh,
he's got
sugar the
such a sore one.
bogus. I did not mean to put up Brock Bowers. I actually want Brock Bowers. This is who I was going to go for.
Well, you're gonna have to pay for him now.
I know. So I don't think I'm not willing to go much more than this. So that's the thing.
I could reply to that one, Arthur, but I don't want to get sued.
Well, there we go. I'll take him for 13. That's good. I'm happy with
That's
Brock
pretty good.
again. I think he's going to be I think they're going. He's just another one that they're going to find him the ball. They will find him the ball. The thing is, I do need a couple more running backs that are playable. I do need some playable bench players, and I've only got $37 left for 8 players. Not even 5 per player.
But Gas obviously didn't want to bid more than 12 for Kyler Murray, so he's obviously got his eye on somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, Kyler, you know how big I'm on Kyler this year, but I've got him absolutely everywhere. So, yeah, probably, although I'm not happy that he got him for $12 there, right enough. Jerome Ford, I think if you are picking up Nick Chubb, you have to get Jerome Ford too. That is a handcuff that you must take.
I see Ross has got an auto too, but he's probably working. Because he usually does take part. Well, he took part earlier on, but
I mean, he's been on auto the whole time. But I think he would
no,
have
Ross hasn't. Ross has not been on auto the whole time, but I'm guessing he must be working. Hence why he's now on auto, but he wasn't on auto earlier on.
Ah, right, yeah, he'd have set his queue, I'm sure. Listen, see, Jared Goff. There's every chance he could be. There's a way where he could be a top 5 quarterback this year, especially in a 6-point throwing touchdown league.
Arthur
He could have such a big season. I see no problem. I would happily run with Jared Goff as my quarterback this year. Happily.
Yeah, Arthur, you're only getting him for $2. You can have him for 6, but you're only getting him for 2.
You're welcome, Arthur. As well, yeah. That could be an absolute steal, mate. He's got Kelsey, Pitts, Cooper, Diggs, Gibbs, Jacobs, and now Jared Goff. He's got one flex spot to fill. I now have a full starting lineup.
I need a tight end. It's going to be a while before I get one.
DK, Metcalf, Zay Flowers, Brock Bowers, George Pickens, and Calvin Ridley. Yeah, I mean it's fine, but I'm going to need some backup to that big time. It's there are players there where I could happily leave on the bench in certain weeks. I'm looking at Zay Flowers, I'm looking at Brock Bowers, I'm looking at George Pickens. These are risky guys that will have quieter weeks, I would imagine.
There you go. Here comes Caleb. Arthur's after Caleb too. He can only
I'd put up Brock Purdy and let Team 8 take him for Team 6 or Team 15, take him for the $6 that he's worth. Gets ready another 6. Worth $4 in a backup, Johnny.
I know. I do like him.
I mean, he could smash some rookie records this year, maybe, but yeah, I mean, I'm not off him in any way. I've actually picked him up in a couple of leagues. I picked him up in the keeper league as well. They showed me the keeper league. I'm not cold on Caleb Williams at all this year.
I do actually think that might be my only one of him too. So I'm just picking up players I don't usually have. Oh, there goes Deontay Johnson, the man.
Yeah, Deontay's up for grabs now. What have I got? 1, 2, 3. I mean, I think he'll do fine this year. I think that's a steal that Graham's got him for $4. I think that's an absolute steal.
Yeah, definitely.
Tank Dell, Deontay Johnson, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Anthony Richardson, Travis Etienne, and 2 on the bench to cover in case Richardson's poop. Good start. That's going to make us a very good team for Graham. He's hero backing it again, which he's been inclined to do of late.
He has been doing that quite a lot recently. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been. He's liking the hero back tactic. Yeah, I wouldn't quite take Goff over Hurts. I'm not quite that far there. I'm not there yet, but I do think Goff will have a very, very, very good year for fantasy, and especially in leagues that get 6 points for thrown touchdowns. So Lad McConkey now up for the the Chargers, and he's one of those ones, isn't he? Where it's a messy receiver room. Any one of them could end up being the number one, and I get the feeling none of them really will, and it will be shared around again. But if any of them's going to be the number one, I would say, probably the best chance.
I know, but there is somebody else in that team I prefer, but I'll probably not get him later on because you'll get him.
Yeah, I'm going for Joshua Palmer as well.
Yeah, see, but we're in too many leagues together. We do too many drafts together. We're getting each other likes.
I'm more than happy picking up Joshua Palmer. I've got to say, more than happy picking him up. Down.
Who's after him?
Here comes Zach Moss, and people have still got money to spend there, because Zach Moss has got a big projection, so the odds can get them.
Yep.
Which is a kind of tad annoying.
I know. Well, that's how Ross didn't get him because of that. So
I'm just looking at the projected balances for the running backs I'm looking for, and they're all really high. That's going to be annoying.
It is a bit.
Well, this is where I would say Doug would be jumping all over it, but he's got 5 wide receivers, so I'm not sure he's going to be going anywhere.
We still need a running back, but yeah,
near JSN here. I mean, he might, but I know Doug's quite high on JSN this year. He fancies him to be very good this year. Johnny, I'm just trying to let the dog out the back door. I'll only be a second.
No worries. There you go. So Les got him. So Shearer up to nominate now. So who's he going to nominate? David Njoku. That's a good nomination, but unfortunately I'll not have enough money to buy him, but especially as Arthur's about. And Arthur does seem to be liking his tight ends. He's already got 2 of them. There's 0.1 bonus. It's not really going to be too much of a difference. But Team 15,
but you can still play them though, Johnny. You can still play them, and a lot of these tight ends are doing quite well. And if you've got 3, they're not as many wide receivers. There's not as many of them as there are wide receivers. Say, so if you're taking them away from other people as well and making them plug in to their onesie spot, someone that they're not quite as fanciful for, it's not a bad idea. Yeah. And you can still play all of these guys,
Arthur would have gone them, but obviously you're like me, Arthur. You've not got the money to go for it, and obviously Doug does. So yeah.
But yeah, there you go.
It's a bit of a silver one.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good tight end for Doug to be plugging in there as well, but he's still got a quarterback and a running back to find. I mean, Austin Eckler's up at 13. It's...
Well, because Ross gets him because he was the first highest auto.
He's got a chip on his shoulder this year, Austin Eckler, for sure. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and that's often a good thing for NFL players. They've got a point to prove, and he's never really been paid properly, Austin Eckler. The Chargers never really properly paid him.
Well, he's had a chip for a couple of years now, so yeah.
I can imagine that, if there is anything left in the tank, my worry is there isn't anything else left in the tank, that's my biggest worry.
There you go, Arthur, you've got him unless somebody pops in. I think it's a battle between me and you who's going to have the lowest first. I think, Arthur, I'm at 4 now, you're at 3 for the max. Oh, and here comes Chubb. That's just cruel. Who put him up, Roddy?
His projection's only 9 though, so someone might go higher than 9. I wouldn't blame them. Pay $10 in his yours because
who's got more?
That's the autos all out.
Shearer's got 9.
I've only got 30
Doug's got 22, but I don't know if he'll spend that on a backup or somebody on IR to start.
Yeah, the maxes are all getting low again, apart from the autos. It's
this is where
Williams is at 16, Les at 10, Doug at 22.
There comes Jerome Ford, so he's going to go for 10.
The autos are the only ones that have really got them.
Arthur, I wouldn't put him up because the autos are going to get him unless Doug wants him or Roddy. Well, you've got $30, so you don't want his food. You as well, yeah. Graham's got 16.
I might take him. Nah, I'm not interested in that. There's one that I want, but I don't want to pay what the autos are going to pay for him. So I'm really hoping he doesn't come up for ages. And if he goes away, then there's one there that I will pay what the more than the autos because it's not got
nice
him anywhere.
For Graham, for $12 for Graham.
Right, so it's my nomination. So I'm going to put up a quarterback that's worth 6 to try and get the autos picking up a quarterback for 6. There you go. Prodigies went straight to it. And he's already got Kyler Murray.
He might. That's the thing. He might end up with like 3 quarterbacks, and that's the way it goes with the autos.
Yeah, tough diddly.
Yeah.
That's good. I'll take him taking the up there away. That's fine by me. And then here comes Jalen Warren now. Projected 17.
Oof, that's a big projection, that one.
That is. So only really, I mean, I'm not touching him. So only really Doug and Roddy have got a chance here. Or it's going to be Ross that picks him up to fill in with James Cook and Austin Eckler. And he's first.
Or 90, oh yeah, because, yeah, Ross got him.
So it's throwing up the guys that have got the bigger projecteds now, you know, that's to get them moving out. But yeah, I knew that one. I was hoping he was going to come. I was hoping he was going to come round. Not the one I've got my eye on, but this was one of the ones that I looked at and thought, yeah, I want him, but I'm not going to get him over the Autobots. So there we go. It's going to be Prodigy that gets him, and that's a third running back for him. He's got Pollard and Moss, and he's now got Singletary. This is the one that I wanted, Johnny. What did you put him up for?
Because I wanted to, and some one of the autos is going to get him.
I know, but I wanted him. But I'm not willing to pay 21 for him, and I've only got 30 left. So it's going to be Ross that gets him now. To add to Warren, Eckler, Cook, and now Williams. And that's the thing, see, because the running backs have all got a much better projection, the autos are going to be full of running backs.
Wait a minute. 98 Scots, is that you, Scott White? Just out of curiosity, because...
No, it won't be, because he's not in it. He's been saying.
Yeah, but now he's saying, I don't know how to submit bids from here. Looks like it's set on auto now. So are you 89 Scots? Scott, can he be? Weird.
You bid at the top of the screen, though, is the thing. That's where you bid. You bid at the top of the screen.
No, it's not what you wish it was. Like I say, you could easily join in. You could join in Team 15. You've got McCaffrey, Barkley, Justin Jefferson, and Keenan Allen. And lots of
I was about to say. I was about to say I was about to say we're going to get a first dollar player, but we're not because Batch has stolen Justin Herbert away from Les for $2. I thought we were going to get a first dollar player there. So that's Batch added Justin Herbert to the bench to cover Jared Goff again. That's too good. You know, Herbert has got the injury worry that you don't want to go full blooded with him. So I get the kind of having Goff and Herbert. I understand that move.
There goes Zeke.
Anyone willing to pay $12 for Zeke? It's just too messy a backfield there now with Cook coming in, with Dalvin Cook coming in. You know, it's I think Dowd will get his touches between the 20s as well. So I've went cold on Zeke after picking him up initially early on. He's 98 Scots.
So who's Luke going
to go? These boys have got no receivers.
Christian Watson.
This is funny one again. He might be the man. It might be.
He's got.
You'd pay $2 for him.
He's got McCaffrey, Chestnut, Allerton, and Saquon Barkley. That's the 4 players so far. So it's actually, well, 384 is not bad.
Graham's coming in as well. Yeah, I don't blame him. As I say, I do think that he's as good a chance as any as being the number one in Green Bay. You know, let's not forget he was picked first pick of the second round 2 years ago. So,
and he has been good when he stays in the field.
He's just got hamstrings of, I don't know, hamstrings that keep snapping. Kane Coleman, another one that could very much be the number one, but I'm not willing to go too deep on him, and I've got him in a lot of places. And you know, I've got a problem with the fact that I've got him and James Cook in the same team in a couple of dynasties, and that annoys me now. So I've got zero interest in Keon Coleman here. So Les for $3. Nice pickup, Les. I mean, I think he'll do it very well this year. I just have him too much. Keon Coleman, JSN, T. Higgins, AJ Brown. Nice receiver room. Still needs a running back.
Well, here's a one
Brian
that Everett
Thomas
says is meant to be very popular in Jacksonville. Brian Thomas.
Yeah, listen, it's I've been hearing quite a bit of good things for Brian Thomas coming out of a lot of mouths. So yeah, I'd happily pick up Brian Thomas here, but I can see that Fraser's got the same idea, so I'm going to let him have him. Because I don't want to spend all my balance here.
Gas to go. Gas still needs a QB.
Right, so I've got 7 more players. 7 more players I need to get. I get $24 to do it.
Oh, already did just jumped up to 8 for
It's over
Brian
$3
Robinson.
a player. That's another one I would like to
1950.
get my paws on. You know, it's I think he's going to have a very big year for Washington. I know that the quarterback's going to be running a lot, but I think
You're
I
going to
mean
have to
Brian
go.
Robinson has showed that he's very good on the ball. He's a good running back. So if the line's better, I think he'll do okay. I'm not willing to spend 15 on him, so he can go to the bots again, and the bots can start hoovering up all these backs.
Who have we got now then?
Who's up
Jayden
next? Jalen Daniels. I mean, he's projected
Jets got
one, so if none of the bots are wanting him, I'll take him from my bench. I'll happily have him on the bench. In fact, showing he can get hurt, you know, he has missed games. And Jalen Daniels could be an absolute cheat code.
Yeah, this is where the bargain time now happens. It's called the bargain basement. Oh, Gas
Yeah.
in there. But he needs a quarterback because he's not got one yet. So
Yeah, and I don't blame him going for this one. This is the one that I would
and
be
Doug.
going for if I, and so does Doug. And you can see that it's no surprise to me that the two of them are in going for it.
Doug's got him.
Yeah, that's it doesn't surprise me, Doug taking him there. It's a very good moving, if you ask me.
Graham. Oh, well,
And
I
then
can't
here
get him any
comes
more.
another number one wide receiver, you know, and he is the number one. There's no ifs, no buts, no maybes.
I know.
I
Well, if
think
I had
he'll
the money,
be
I'd go for
heavily
him, but I
involved
don't.
in whatever they do. And Bo Nix could be anything, let's not forget. It could be absolutely anything. But I don't think he's going to be downright ugly horrible, you know.
I think he's going to be better
So,
than Wilson last year, so that's always a way to look up at it. So
yeah, sorry, Graham, you're out. I'm not letting you have him even for your $5. I'm taking him for the 6 because as I say, he's the number one there, and I think that's 5 real good number one wide receivers that I've got sitting in my lineup, so I'm very happy with that.
Arthur's got a bid on Jameson Williams.
6 more guys to get. I'll be, I've only got 3 running backs at the moment. Running backs is a problem because the autos are hoovering them up at the moment. But surely I do think that they'll stop taking them after they've got so many, you know.
I'm not sure actually there will be set limits, but on the bright side, Ken, you've got 2 later bye weeks. Brooks should, well, he's got the same bye week as White, but he should be the starter by the time they happen.
I'm certainly putting up a running back I've got zero interest in. In fact, I wonder what will happen if I put up Kendry Miller. See, if I put up Kendry Miller here, right, and I get stuck with him for $1, I'm going to be so angry, Johnny.
Oh, I will screenshot it and send it to Pork if that happens. So nobody take him, please. Nobody take him. That'd be
I'm going to
so
be
fucking
so
funny.
angry.
That'll be like the time when I put up Andy Dalton and nobody bid for him. And I got stuck with Andy bloody Dalton, remember? Because I tried to get the
Well,
bots to do it, but the bots never picked it and I got stuck with him.
I'm going to be so angry.
That would be so
Because
funny.
I'm putting up Kendry Miller here. I wish Batch didn't put up Tajay Spears because it's just another running back to go to one of them. I
Maybe they
suppose it goes
will
to me
stop
for
bidding
5. I
after a
do
while
remember that.
because it's not the autos bidding for this one, it's you guys.
Yeah, it's us that are bidding for him. Here comes Fraser. He sniffed it out. Yeah, I'm done. Fraser can have him for 7, but that's right. Do you know what just happened there? That's put me right off doing this, but here goes nothing. Johnny, where's the
We'll find out
box?
if it's true. Well, that's the thing. All the bots have got running back.
Oh, it's projected. He's projected's only one.
Yeah. It's okay. Arthur took
Oh,
him off your hand.
oh, Arthur, you are the man.
What, do you think he was more than one?
Love you, Arthur. I love you, Arthur.
Oh, Arthur. I'll have to go, boo! We wanted Craig stuck
Thank
with
you,
him.
Arthur. That would have been that. Yes, I'm more than happy that Kendry Miller went somewhere else. He is a funky one, Curtis Samuel. You know, I mean, he could be absolutely anything this year. Absolutely anything.
Has he got turtle? Did I read him?
Is
I
he
know.
what?
I would have liked to take his shots, but I thought he had turtle. Or was that the other one that I drafted? No, it was Curtis.
Curtis Samuel, he's always got some sort of injury, hasn't he? But if he gets on the field, you know, he's got a heck of a quarterback thrown to him now, and he wasn't awful in Washington. He really wasn't.
No, he
With
had his
nothing
time.
thrown to him, you know. He's now got Josh Allen throwing the ball at him, so you have to think that's going to help him out.
There comes Chase Brown. Are you going to be going against the Autos? Because Autos did have a bid there, but not too many.
Yeah, I'm hoping not. I don't want to pay much more than $5 for him, but I would like to pick him up. I would be quite happy to get Chase Brown here, but I'm not willing to
I
go
don't.
much more than that because, as I say, I want
I
to
think
build
it
my
would.
team out here.
It would have been already. I think if you were going to get outbid by an Autobot, so you should. Oh, Doug's nipped in there. You must be watching.
I think it's. I get why he's coming in for him. You know, he needs a second running back as well.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him for going and picking up Chase Brown. I just wish I'd made him pay more, but I went to hit the bid there and it failed on me. So I do think he would have went again. You know. Yeah, that's another one I was kind of looking at, thinking I'd like to get a hold of him. Stevie still needs a running back, as does Les. So you would think they'll be in there bidding away. But I'll have a wee sniffle at Gus.
Gus the bus.
Gus the boss. I mean, it's one of those ones you're throwing darts at it, aren't you? But you would think one of these Chargers backs have got to land, wouldn't you? So I've not got any shares in Gus the Bus, so I've got a couple of shares in J.K. Dobbins, but that's me got Gus for the first time now. I've got Jonathan Brooks for the second half of the season, Rashad White and Alvin Kamara plugged in just now. So yeah, that's the makings of a decent running back room as well. I'm quite happy with what I've got here, Johnny, I've got to say.
Cool.
Now Graham's stuck up Anthony Gibson. Is he wanting him to get through? I wouldn't imagine so. And there we go. We're getting the dollar players in. Is that the first dollar player? Graham's finally got the first dollar player. Anthony
Oh, who did you
Gibson.
get? I wasn't watching. Who?
Dry your eyes, Graham. Dry your eyes, pal. No one wanted him.
I may have actually bid him if I realised it was doing like, but I didn't notice. So for $1.
I mean, when you've only got Etienne and Ford in your team, that's not a bad pickup, Gibson. I don't think he will be upset at Gibson making it there, actually. I think he'll be quite happy about that.
If I had another tight
TJ
end, I would have
Hawkinson
went for
again.
Hawkinson, but
He's a end of the season pickup as well, isn't he? I'm chasing my championship, so I want him for the back end pickup.
yeah, if I had a tight end already, I probably would have bid for him. But I'm going to go my bones. I do like Blake Corum, but I'm not going to get him for that. But they're not getting him that cheap because I do like him.
Yeah, quite right. Yeah, I mean, he's an injury away from being a bell cow as well, so I'm sure he'll get he's another one who, as the season goes on, is only going to be getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
And there he's away to join Fraser's team. So he's away to join Hearts. Well, that's Fraser got the handcuff as well because he's got Williams. He's got Hearts, Williams, Montgomery, Smith, Godwin, Laporta, Brown, Thomas, Spears, and Corum. So that's going to make him a good team.
Definitely.
And here comes Trevor Lawrence now. So the Autobots are kind of saying, please don't go any more than 3. If anyone wants Trevor Lawrence, one more bid gets you him.
Oh,
I know
Gas can only go as
Gazpacho
high
still
as
needs a
3.
quarterback.
But he can only go as high as 3, so.
Oh, so he can, yeah. So he's that's kind of hurting him a bit, isn't it? But there goes Trevor. So that's another quarterback filled in for Ross. Now up comes Romeo Dubs. As I say, I'm happy with any and all of the Packers quarterbacks. I just would only want one of them. I don't
got to
want
get
2 of them. I only want one of them. But I'm happy to pick one of them up. And if it's Romeo, it's Romeo. Therefore, out loud Romeo.
Yeah, well, Shearer's after him too.
Yeah, Shearer's
Shearer.
one, and I don't. Again, I'm not willing to bid. I'm not wanting to go too high on that one because it's a kind of stab in the dark chasing after them now.
Oh, Graham's after the Muth. But he does need a tight end, but so do I. But I have my eye on a different one, which I'm probably not going to get, but because Shearer will probably take him.
I mean, I couldn't be colder. I'm cold on the Muth, absolutely cold on the Muth this year. But he's one of those ones where he'll pick up points and he will have these big weeks and stuff. So I get people, if you've punted on tight end, if you've not taken one by now and you've punted, it's good a one as any to be picking up for $2.
Yeah, Scott. He's
I'm
on
sure
IR,
Graham will be
but
more than happy with that.
I think they
And
are expecting him back later on in the season. So
his team's filling out nicely now. He's got Richardson and Tua wide at quarterback. He's got Etienne, Ford, and Gibson. So he'll need to pick up another couple of running backs, you would think. But Hill, Cup, Dell, Johnson, and Jameson Williams at wide receiver, and Pat Fryermuth at tight end. That's the makings of. Down to $2 max, though, with 5 players to go.
Well, we're all getting down. Well, a lot of them are getting down now, including myself. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean just about everyone.
He's got the core of his team. The thing is, when it comes to the bench spots, that's the one you want to be. It's all dollar bids.
The dollar players are playing. There's plenty of good players that go for $1 as well at the back end of these drafts. Always.
Even in a
We've got 8
16-team
on the
league.
bench, so I'll have a wee poke at Polk. I'll have a poke at Polk.
I was going. Oh, it's you and Shearer again.
Yeah, as I say again, I was just kind of spending someone's money. It's if I got him, I'd have been happy to pick him up. I think he'll have a very good year. I think he's going to be the main man in that receiver room. So, but coming season's end, certainly. And another one who I think will get better as the season goes on. And I like going for players that I think will get better as the year goes on. Jacoby Myers, number 2 in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but it's
Again,
Las
very
Vegas.
good wide receiver. One of your old favourites, Johnny.
I know, but it's
I
Las
worry
Vegas.
who's going to bolt him.
Oh. I don't.
One that
it's Las Vegas. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a. They could turn it well, but they've got Bowers to feed. You've got Adams to feed, and who knows what the hell you're going to get with Minshew and Connell.
Exactly. So I don't see I don't see anyone else getting fed there other than Adams and Bowers. Is my problem with Miles this year.
I know. I did prefer him in what do you call it? New England, but not there. Not when you've got Adams and now got Bowers.
Yeah, no, it's not. And here comes Cole Kmet. Now, again, a player that I do think will get his touches this year. I don't think he'll get nothing.
A new Shearer, I'll just get a bid on one tight end. Boom. I've only got 2 left because I went and got Thingy. But I'm quite happy with Shakir because I think he, at the moment, early on, will be one of the favourite targets for Josh Allen.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
it's
another one of those receiver rooms where I'm happy to have one of any of them, whether it be Keon Coleman or Curtis Samuel or Khalil Shakir. I'm happy to have one of any of them, really.
I have to admit, for somebody who's renowned for always going for running backs, I'm quite happy with Harrison, Ayuk, Jaden Reed, Terry McLaurin, and Khalil Shakir, to be honest. Obviously, but tender in the running back position, but Arthur, Razor, Arthur's not happy with you.
What is that? Yeah,
I'm not sure who he's bidding on, but yeah. Who's on now then?
What was my nomination now?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Please, nobody bid.
How is he even top of the list? How is he the next man up?
He is the next man up in the.
Seriously. Do you know what? If I get him, I get him. I was going to park a quarterback on the bench anyway because it is a 16-team league, so 2 each has all the starters. So I was going to park one on the bench. So why the hell not be Aaron Rodgers, as good as any of the others?
Especially for a buck.
Uber annoying though. Uber annoying.
Doug says, Craig, you nominated him. Don't pretend you didn't.
Is that me taking you out of it, Johnny?
Yeah, that's fine by me. We both like him, so one of us is going to get him. Oh, here comes Doug. Just to flex his cash. That's it.
Yeah, no, I'm quite happy for Doug to add a 7th wide receiver to his squad.
I know. He's still got $8 to spend though, so that's barring the autos.
Yeah, he's already got 7 wide receivers.
Well,
he's got 7 wide receivers. I love it. Charbonnet is, he's almost a forgotten man this summer, I would say. It's everyone's talking about Walker and understand why, but Charbonnet is still there. You've got to think he'll do better this year. So I understand people kind of picking him up as well. I've got to say, I've got no shares in him, but I understand
I thought I'd
the attraction to him,
I thought I'd get a backup just in case Walker goes injured.
Is that you handcuffed them? Yeah, no, that's not daft, Johnny, because I do think that they're a 1 and 2 rather than a 1A, 1B type thing,
I'm trying to nominate bloody somebody else, and it's fucking game Jerry Judy. I don't fucking want Jerry Judy.
You've got 7 receivers out your first 11 players.
I'll be talking to Doug.
Might very well end up with 7. I've got 5 for now. 4 spots left. 1 more tight end. Yeah, 1 more running back, 2 more wide receivers. Yeah, no doubt I'll end up with 7, but you'll end up with more than 7 because you've got 7 already. Yeah, Gabe Davis is that's going to run down for you as well. Graham's very good at picking these dollar players, isn't he? He goes looking well for them.
He does well in the bargains.
The players that are more than capable. Gabe Davis is just that enigma for me. He's one big week and everyone gets all excited, and then he just disappears into obscurity again.
Definitely.
I mean, Ty Chandler, he's Aaron Jones injury away from being a big hit. Johnny, you not thinking about maybe jumping on here and trying to grab grab up this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there you go.
I've already my 2 running backs. I've got my backups and my backups.
Yeah, I mean that's you don't really need
If I
much
get
more
him, I
than
get
that.
him.
You know,
But
maybe one more.
I think I've only got that's my maximum bid. So if anybody else bids for him, I've got him. There you go, Doug. Because you know he would, because he's flexing his dollar muscles.
He's no half.
Oh, there you go, Craig. You can go and beat him to it, just for the hell of
There
it.
you go, Johnny. I'll take him for you. How's that?
No bother. Just stop, Doug. Yes.
There you go. Yeah, I think Chandler, but I even think, even with Jones being fit, you know, see in Green Bay, Dillon got his touches even when Jones was there. So I don't see why Chandler won't in Minnesota, I've got to say. So yeah, no, I'm quite happy for him to be my last running back.
And I know Graham does quite like Jalen Wright. I'm pretty sure he bid him on the other one as well, did he not?
I mean, right, say I think Graham's of the opinion that Achan's going to get injured, and as soon as he gets injured, Wright's going to be in, which I don't knock that train of thought in any way whatsoever. I'm just putting all my eggs in the Achan's going to be fine basket.
That's a very delicate basket, though.
It's a very delicate basket indeed.
Like apparently
Here comes
that Baxter
Madison.
didn't want he didn't want Chandler. He just didn't want me to get Chandler. Thank you, Doug. But yeah, you're filling it no bad. You've got 3 more spots. Then you can walk your dog. Madison. Ooh.
Yeah, 3 more spots, and then I'm going to walk the dog. I need to get out there and get him walked, and then get
Did
into
get
my
him?
pit.
Yeah.
What have I got? Max a 6. I can bid Max a 6. Others are very low. Yeah, it shouldn't take too much longer now. I just need to target the guys that I want. So now I'm at the stage where I need to pick up a tight end, and I want to pick up 2 more wide receivers probably.
I wonder if we're now at the
So
stage that the autos are not actually bidding anymore.
we
They've
can't,
not
because
bidded for a while.
it's gone over the projected for everyone now, because all the projections are $1. So the autos can't bid over the projection.
Cool. Just Doug.
So I'm going to actually add to the list the ones I actually want now, as opposed to the ones that I don't want. So any of those receivers would be nice.
Well, Doug says he's not going for any more receivers, so you should be safe with Doug.
Oh, we'll see.
Aye, I don't believe that.
I'm willing to bet that he will have one more. And here comes Matty Stafford again, another perfectly good quarterback to have in your team, you know.
Plus the fact he's not got a quarterback, so that's a nice one to get
And
to pair up with CD Lamb, receiver-wise, Tyler Lockett.
yeah, I mean, I think that's if he gets Stafford here, that would be that's a very good addition to that lineup, you know. The problem is what's going to be the running back. Oh, Tug again.
Doug's
The
no
problem
like
for
Doug's just sticking
Gazpacho
in
is
there. Welcome to
his
Gazpacho.
running back cover's going to be pretty soft. But yeah, that's the joys of spending your money early, isn't it? You can always get sniped at that last second.
Oh, that's spent a message. Probably not a good one. Yeah, I'm guessing he's not very happy. Gasp.
Yeah,
Doug,
I can imagine.
just let you know, Gas, Doug is renowned for doing that all the
Doug
time.
is an arsehole.
He'll do that now for Jaleel just so I don't get him, because even if he doesn't want him, as long as I don't get him, or Craig doesn't get him, or Fraser doesn't get him. Oh no, I got him.
There's
I'm
no
quite
ifs, no
surprised.
buts, no maybes. Doug is an asshole.
I'll take McLaughlin. So,
I'll tell you what, by the way, Kirk Cousins again, he's another one who'll be absolutely fine.
I know, but Scoots is going to get him because
he'll be. But I've already got 2. See, if I didn't have my 2 quarterbacks, I'd be bidding the $2 to pick up the quarterback, to pick up my second quarterback now. But
Doug's going for a third quarterback.
Nothing I can do.
Yeah, Doug's going for a third. So he's got Jaden Daniels.
I mean, that's not his
Kirk Cousins, and Matt Stafford.
Why is he picking Doug? What the hell are you doing?
He'll be looking for trades when the boys come in and say, I need a quarterback. Guaranteed.
I think he's just bidding on any old player to get done now. That's
proving
what it looks
a
like
point
to
that
me.
doesn't. He's proven a point that he doesn't want another tight wide receiver.
I mean, 3 quarterbacks, it's unfathomable.
Yeah, maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he just wants to go to bed.
Who's Fraser knocking up? He's only got a max of 2, so now, yeah, this is one that I kind of, what option have I got when I've got Brooks?
Yeah, you got to go for Hubbard.
That's fine.
Even if you slag me off for drafting him.
I'm not a fan, but I've got Brooks here, so he's definitely starting the season as number 1. No one else can take him off me now, can they? So he's definitely mine. But it means that I've got 2 players to pick up, and I've only got $2 to do it.
Yeah,
but so you know who I'm going to take.
Well, I can only bid one.
So out there that Doug ain't going to take him.
Yeah, so basically Les or Doug or yourself can only bid on players. Everybody else is $1. Is that right? Oh no. Shearer's got $2.
Fraser's got $2.
Fraser's got $2.
Stevie's got $2. Les has got 5.
Doug's got 4. Les has now got 4.
Right, so let me put up someone that Doug's got absolutely no interest in whatsoever. Let's see if he just bids for the sake of bidding.
Well, I did. Thanks for that, Craig. There you go. You pick your man, Craig.
Let's see if Doug bids for the sake of bidding. Come on, Dougie boy. He'll wait to 1 second as well, and then it goes.
I think he'll let you have him.
No, I don't. There you go. Boom.
No, you got him.
Yeah, that'll do. So I need 1 wide receiver, and then I'm done. Only got 5 wide receivers. It's 6 running backs. That's because 2 of my running backs is 1, really.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's backup. Like I've got basically 3 because I've got the backup for Walker. I'm not going to play them both at the same time. Like Doug says, he prepares craft.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, I'm looking at Hubbard and Brooks as being 1 pick, because I'll play Hubbard until Brooks is fit, and then he'll plug in once he's taken over. The only real way you'll ever get me to have Hubbard in my team this year is if I've also got Brooks. Right, I can spend $2 for someone, put up the wide receiver I'm looking for.
Who is it? Who is it?
There's actually a couple that I'm more than happy to take, so it'll be whatever one comes up first. And I get for $2, obviously. And then I need to go and take the dog out. I'll need to leave you to it, Johnny, as soon as I get this last one.
No worries. There you go. You got Dodo. That's who he was waiting for.
Well, there you go. Well done. You want to explain why you've got 3 quarterbacks? Are you just too excited about getting Rico Dowdle?
I think he's just excited about getting Rico Dowdle. Is that your team full or you got 1 spot left?
It seems like it.
Please don't take this boy.
Oh no, I'm not interested, Johnny.
Oh,
so you
fucking.
Well, no, it's not because Shearer fancies him.
I know, you bastard. But he'll be down to 1 after that.
There's
other tight ends I can get, so it's not too bad. But he would have been
effectively Les can spend once, I can spend once, Stevie can spend once, Fraser can spend once,
Les
and then it's a
3.
normal draft.
Yeah, Les has got $3 to spend.
Yeah, so he's got he can spend twice. I've got up to 3.
Fraser's got 2.
But he doesn't need to go up to 3 at any time.
No.
And then here's Graham sneaking in with Marshawn Lloyd for the back end of his. That's not daft. Just as Jerome Ford's going to be falling out for Chubb, Marshawn Lloyd's going to be getting more and more and more touches in Green Bay. So, no, Les still stole him. Good move, Les. I don't blame you.
Les is like
Daniels could be
the
anything. Cover
unknown
for
back.
him being an injured and bust. So, do you want to tell us why you've got 3 quarterbacks? That would be why you would have 2 quarterbacks. You want to tell me why you've got 3 quarterbacks now?
So who's put him up then?
Stafford,
Les.
Cousins, and Daniels, and I think Daniels a great pickup, and I think covering them with Matthew Stafford was a very good manoeuvre. I just do not know what Kirk Cousins is doing there. I really don't.
That's
But anyway,
a nice
you got
nomination there, Shearer.
so it's
So
all
you got
right.
Baker to go along. You've got Baker. Yeah. So Les has still got $2 and managed to get himself a second quarterback.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, Fraser, Fraser. I'm not being funny, but Fraser's going to be sitting absolutely wetting himself right now, laughing at his computers.
He's probably texting him.
Because you need them to go, okay, right, you have 3 quarterbacks sitting in your team. Don't let me stop you. And there Fraser picks up Taysom Hill again. I don't blame him because he's going to get touches, he's going to have weeks, he's going to do well some weeks, you know. Will Levis, another one who could be absolutely, you know, if he fires, he's got the target, he's got the receivers, you know, he's got Nick Hopkins, he's got Calvin Ridley. Conco's not terrible. I'm just laughing that you've got 3 quarterbacks, Mr. Baxter. That's all I'm doing. Here's one of the ones that I was waiting on, so I'll just take a wee bid in here and hope that Les doesn't fancy him.
Well, Les has
Les
only
can't
got
get
2.
him.
So you've got
Right, gentlemen,
the final man.
that is my team filled. I am happy with what I have worked out with. I hope everyone else is happy with what you've got. Apologies that we've had a few autos in. You know, it's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately, trying to get 16 guys all together at the same time for a few hours to be able to do something like this. You're always going to miss one or two. We will endeavour to fill Team 15. I'm sure someone will happily take it on once it's complete and draft
Well,
August next
Scott
year.
White. Hopefully Scott White will take over it, but I don't know if he's still watching. But you're more than welcome to take over. So you've got a
Good
couple of
luck
nice
for the
tight
rest of
ends
the
there.
draft, everyone. I am away to walk the dog and get off to my bed because I am working very early in the morning. Johnny, as always, it's a pleasure. I shall see you on Thursday for the last draft of the year, the Show Me the Money, the big one, the home league.
Your last draft of the year, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see you on Thursday, which will be streamed here as well. So see you later, bye. Yeah.
Excellent. Cheers now. See you, Johnny. See you, everyone.
See ya. So we're now in the bargain basement. So Gas was put up Michael Wilson. Stephen can outbid him. And Les, if they're after him. Well, it'll cut soon enough anyway, like, so. There you go. That's it down to, it should be down to 10 and 10. You got to do it after that one. Why did it not do that? Well, I did try and change it, but it didn't seem to be doing it. So, with Deshaun Watson going to Shearer, we'll see if it goes to 10 after this, because I did change it, but it might have been after. There you go. We're down to 10 now. So we've got Bo Nix onto the A98 Scots. That's not a bad QB to pick up. So, oh no, Stephen's got him. Don't think anybody can beat you for him either. So nice one. Oh no, Les might get him if you want. No, he can't get him. So Ross has got Brandon Cooks. Not sure anybody really wanted to bid $2 for Brandon Cooks, to be honest. But now we've got Fraser. Maybe we've got 10 seconds nomination now, Fraser, or 4 seconds. There you go, Hunter Henry. You can get rid of your tight ends before I can get them. Thanks very much. this is where it just rattles through it pretty quick. Like whoever Arthur picks is going to get, unless Les wants him. So you better careful. Arthur, stop it, man. And Darnell Mooney to Arthur. It's now team 15 to nominate. You've now got McCaffrey, Barkley, Jefferson, Allen, Schultz, and Hawkinson. There you go. So they did nominate, so Les has now taken Adam Thielen off him. So Stephen up next. I don't think anybody can beat you now, so whatever you nominate, you're going to get, as long as it's a buck. There goes Vidal. Yes, yeah, nobody can outbid anybody now. So basically, who you pick. So it's just like a draft now, Scott. You pick, you nominate who you want because you're basically going to get them. So hopefully, I should get in Conquo. It's been a bit funny. I'm pretty sure nobody has any money to take them. Yep, I'll take that as my first tight end. I'll keep them in the queue too. So Graham's up next. So Scott. Yeah, well, it's showing team 15 here, but earlier on it's showing team 6. I don't know why it's showing team 16 now, but 98 Scots, they won it 3 years ago, so they have won it before. There goes one of my queue. So Les will be getting a nice young tight end who should actually get some targets. Sorry, I'm on another draft on a different page. I'm on Dick. Jordan Mason. Doug. Yeah, I thought Doug would go for that one. You seem to have him a lot of places, Doug. So that's Doug tapped out, so he's got all his team. And you're right, Doug. You got no more wide receivers. Craig will be very proud of you. There goes Luke McCaffrey. Then it's got Ricky Pearsall for Prodigy, so hopefully recovers after his shooting. And Bishy, you're going to go for a tight end now, or you're going for Dotson? So I hope you're wrong. I've got him in the bloody Orkney Bowl. Gas, you're up next. Braylon Allen is obviously waiting for I suppose you might as well wait for a bloody quarterback now, because nobody can outbid you. So that's a nice little backup there. Here, so who are you going to go for? Running back? Oh yeah, I do quite like Tyron Tracy. Gotta add some players to my queue. So is he a likely? Roddy will be getting Rashad Bateman, and that'll be enough of him. Arthur will probably nominate somebody I've added to my queue just because it's Arthur and he's watching. So in a second, I'll have a look, see who picks what. So starting quarterback still, you've got Russell Wilson, or you had Geno Smith, Bryce Young, Sam Darnold, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Gardner Minshew. So there is still starting quarterbacks. So you're going to get to Mario Douglas, and I should get Jermaine Burton. So quite happy with him. I do like him. Yeah, that'll be up to Graham to get his second last player. Yeah, so Scott, there is a few quarterbacks still there actually, which is quite impressive for a 16 team. But then Fraser's only got one quarterback so far. Doug's got 3. Yes, Daniel Jones, but you never know. I don't think you get penalised for a sack, so could be worse. Who's up next? So Les is up next. Who's you going to go for? Oh, Wandale Robinson. I do like Wandale Robinson. So Doug reckons that Fraser will take Gino. Well, in fairness, if he's still there for the last couple of rounds, it's not a bad pickup. He's only going to play him in week 5. Unless Hutch struggles, but you never come the end of the year. So, yeah, Romy Wilson for Prodigy. Oh, right quick. So we've got Gasp up next. Bishop, oh, there you go. Gasp's going to get Gino, so Fraser can't get him. Well, you got him as a starter as well. That's pretty good. Then we've got Shearer up next. Who's he going to go for? He's got another running back. I'm not sure I'm overly keen on Damian Pierce, to be honest, but who have we got then? Oh, Marvin Mims. He's really good at baseball, but you've got to pick him in the right week to actually play him in the team. You've got Khalil Herbert, which apparently is a third string running back. So better start looking for players too. Yeah, they're looking pretty. No fan. Oh, you got Tyler Conklin, Arthur. You picking up on my cue? I'll find out in a minute if you pick him. Oh no, he's going for the Jets. Jets. Oh, Steven's got an auto as well, but then of course he's only got $1. Probably too late for him. Up to team 15, Drake May. It's not a bad run for an auto for your first quarterback. Although he's not starting the season, but I can imagine he'll be playing by week 5. So hopefully they'll pick up another one. I've got Steven, so he's going for Kazicki, which is quite a good one. I'll go for Will Shipley. Not really often I pick a Eagle, but well, that's true. They are lucky they're bench players, but they're not bad bench players, to be honest. I do like Malachi. I've got Malachi Corlin quite a lot, so Graham's going for his last pick where he goes to bed. Yeah, Scott, Gino's not a bad one, but if you do take over, obviously you'll need to get a backup for Drake May. Hopefully there'll be an auto pick for a backup. I wonder if it's doing it in order. It's going to be a bit sore if they get people in IR. So that's Doug's finished, Graham's finished, Leslie's finished, Craig's finished. Now we're on to that's Taylor McMillan for Bishy. It's quite a nice one. He's definitely waiting for himself for a tight end because he's not got one yet. But he has an auto now as well, so he might end up with no tight end. But that's what happens. You get to this late, people just set a queue and then leave it and hope the player gets to them, I think. But free agency will be open. I might have to lock it for tonight. Elijah Moore, where are we at now? 98 Scots got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who I did actually trade away draft picks to pick him up in the rookie draft when he came out as a rookie, and I'm been suffering ever since, to be honest. It's a bit of a waste of space, but it's not predictable. Well, there you go. So Ross has got Herbert and Johnson. So he's got both the backup running backs for the Bears. I need another tight end, to be honest, but so Roddy's picked up Sam Darnold. Not bad for 1 week. You're not needing for much more than that. You can't imagine ever going to drop Jalen Hurts. Arthur, who are you going for? You've got your 2 quarterbacks. You've got plenty of tight ends. Going to have a hunt for a running back or a wide receiver? Justice Hill. And then team 15 as well as Drake May. Going to get Bryce Young, which probably isn't bad because Bryce Young will start. And he can't do any worse than last year. And he's got some better targets. So I better put a Q. I've got to get my customary giant. I don't think I've got one yet. All right. Although I seem to have picked up Theo Johnson in a lot of places, so he better be bloody good. And then DeMarcus Robinson's going to go to Prodigy. And then Bessie's going to be picking up Gardner Minshew, so that's not a bad pickup this late on for the starting quarterback. He still end up with no tight end if he's not got a queue properly set. So Gas was going to be going for Dawson Knox is a good one so far into the draft. He's on my way down there. Zach Ertz. Yeah, you got Shearer. Zay Jones of 898. Scott's going to get Derek Carr. So you get Derek Carr to start, and then obviously when Russell Wilson gets dropped, he might end up with playing Justin Fields. Then Ross is going to get DJ Chark. And who's Fraser going to pick with his last one? Malik Washington. There's another fast bugger from Miami. But you never know, you might get a bit of the ball. Arthur, second last one. Cedric, he's gone for a Cleveland boy. Team 15, Brendan Rice. Yeah, the defensive line is terrible, to be honest, but who have we got next? I'll try a bit Greg Dulcich. Will be last. Is that my last one? Yay. That's my picks all done. So up next we have Luke going for Junior Smith, which could be a good one because I think they reckon is going to get more involved. Then Prodigy's got Trace Ehrman. I'm really getting the bottom of the barrel now. So it's nice to see one person still watching. Don't know who you are, but thank you. Up we've got Bishy. Who are they going to go for now? Well, they're going to go for a tight end. Oh, yeah, they've got Colby Parkinson. Then we've got Jordan Whittington, who did actually look pretty good in the pre-season, so it's a pretty good one for a buck. The next Puka, maybe. Then we've got E. Shearer. Gone for Deuce Bonds, and that'll be all 4 of the Dallas running backs drafted. So somebody's got to run the ball, but you'd imagine it'd be. Oh no, nobody's picked up Dalvin Cook yet, I don't think. Tucker Craft. Oh, maybe they have. The Ross has got a second quarterback. On to Arthur. Who's your last man, Arthur? Devontae what? I've actually got him in a few picks. I think he might be okay. I just don't always trust Lamar Jackson to throw the ball. And now we're on to the, well, Steven's an auto for the last couple of picks. This is an auto. It's just gasp. Anthony Jones. Who the hell's that? Oh, he was with the Seattle, but he's been away, so now we're getting players that are not on teams. It's going to be a bit of a sore one. But what kind of game there to Stephen? That's a nice late one. And Darius Slayton. I forgot he was there. Bugger. Jalen Hyatt will probably go soon too, actually. Isaac Grendo. That's a nice late one. Gasp is up for. You got to go for. What do you got? Oh, Daniel Jones. That's not a bad backup. There you go. There goes Jalen Hyatt. Sort of hoping he might make it to free agency, but no, guess not. Free agency will be locked tomorrow and probably start again on Wednesday. I'll have to double check that one. Marcus Lee. Where did he come from? Oh, work out of Vegas. You never know. Anthony McFarland. Oh, there's some right crap coming out now. Dante Foreman. So Scott, if you are still watching, you can send me a message on Sleeper. My username is Orkneybo. You can, and if you want to take over, I'll happily let you take over. Or if you let me know what your sleeper name is, if you're still here, and I'll send you the invite. That's actually quite a nice one there, Gasp. I do like Andrei Isabas. Isabas, there we go. Here we've got that. So A.T. Perry, that's a nice one. Who's going to get A.T. Perry? Well, Prodigy. He did well in preseason in the last game. Juwan Johnson to, well, there you go. Dalvin Cook has gone. So all the running backs in Dallas have now been drafted. And Juwan Johnson, and then we've got Hazen Haskins. Did he used to be in Tennessee? I think so. So he's going to go to Gasp. And on to the boy's left. He's actually left the league completely after one pick, which is great. But yeah, obviously, if you do want them, free agency will be locked until Tuesday or Wednesday, so you get a chance to get in and replace some of the tatters. But there's somebody like even Kadenius Tony. some of the names were, who the hell is Speedy Noyle? That's a Prodigy. I'm hoping nobody else leaves, but they did say they were still taking part for some reason. They could be in, or they could be asleep, but yeah, like I say, Scott, if you want them, you can message me here with your username and I'll send you the invite, or you can message me on Sleeper. Let's see, it's just Orkney Bowl with capital O and capital B, all one word. Oh, I like that name, Jazz Ferguson. There you go. So that's the draft finish. Well done, everybody. So the team 15, if you do take over, will be Drake May, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, Justin Jefferson, Keenan Allen, Dalton Schultz, T.J. Hawkinson, Troy Franklin, Bryce Young, Brendan Rice. After that, it gets a bit ropey. Anthony Jones, Anthony McFarlane, J.D. McKissick, James White, Jamon Osborne, and Ethan Therney. But thank you for watching. We've got 2 at the end. That's not bad after 2. It always seems to be 2 hours and 25 minutes for a draft. But thank you for watching. And if you do enjoy, you can also like and subscribe, because we do have weekly shows on a Monday and a Tuesday for the Orkney Bowl and the Pez and Pork Show. And I do videos throughout the week as well, cutting them all up. But yeah, Scott, so I'm just going to go off now, but you can still leave a comment in here if you want to take it over. If you still got your account, but they have definitely left. Oh, cheers, Bug Man. Thank you for that, Arthur. I know you meant Big, but Bug sounds really good. And we'll see you again soon. Like I say, we are again Thursday night for our home league, which is non-PPR 16 league. But that's just a normal draft. But it will be getting streamed on here as well, because it's a bit of fun and some people enjoy it. Not that we're experts, but you never know. It's always good for a laugh. But thank you for watching. Bye now.